Hello. Okay. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for a battle map because we are ill prepared. Specifically, our GM.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to war?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll put this off then. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, I can't. Zach, sorry, I can't help you, Chief.
I got it.
All right.
Don't forget to change the tint of the other map, just so we know that it's two different ships.
Trisky, you forgot to change Sator's art in the fucking thingy.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. In the meanwhile, let me take care of that.
What do you mean?
That's
change
something
the
I can actually do.
Change what tint?
The
The map
Thingy
tint.
in the overlay.
What map?
Or,
I'm just being a shithead. Zach, don't worry about me.
It's just like, what, there's no Tinder on that map. It's got a star background. What are you on about?
Tinder? Tinder? Are we dating out in space?
Nah.
Yep.
Good.
This entire campaign is about finding love.
Well, that's gonna be really difficult on my end.
Holtz's love quest. We should not bring a Christian reference into this campaign, damn it.
don't worry, Sator's gonna have an easy time with this.
Oh god, yeah, he somehow rolls an exceptional charm.
Yep.
Sator.
It's the god Emperor's work.
This is gonna be good, I can tell.
I even have some minor war crimes planned for this section.
I have some minor war crimes.
Minor war crimes. You know,
Only minors.
you know, only minors?
No.
Only
There you go. There you go. Now I see where Sator's going
Also
with that.
sponge your fucking
My game.
no, your
Buongiorno,
your
bitch.
game, but it's more like low quality than
Yeah, I'm trying to fix my mic. I don't know why, but it's fucking with me. It's gay. Oh wait, is that the fucking? No, it's not noise suppression. Thank God.
This is a very good start.
There.
Yeah, we're just sitting here. I'm editing shit.
Try again.
I'm speaking right now.
It's not that much different, but sure.
Fuck you. You can't go ahead and just say, "Hey, your mic is bad." Then fucking nobody else told me, so fuck it.
I mean, it is a bit grainy, but I wasn't paying enough attention.
Thank you.
Basically.
I think you have the gain too high.
Oh yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, it's the same as yesterday.
I'm adjusting it.
You sound better now.
Yeah, no, because my gain was like almost at max.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Alright, there we go. We have Sponge back.
Normal quality.
We
sponge.
maximize the best of our efforts.
One of these days, I'm gonna get the J-Slat funny mic, and you guys are gonna fucking cry.
Yes.
Just
No.
buy a
Such a-
fucking Xbox
Yeah.
mic, you win.
I have true.
Your
But
gain is
can
still
you
pretty
compare
high,
it to
by the
PC?
way.
It's middle. There.
Technical difficulties. The stream. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Trisky, your not host.
Yeah, well, does anybody want to summarize last session?
Again.
Last time on Rogue Trader Z. It's been a hot minute, so allow me to try and recollect what happened. So we were on the ship, and we were leaving both the chicken world, whose name I forget,
Asqualia.
Asqualia, and we went to a hive world that was in the same system, and we were like, hey, we got some chickens that we think will be useful to you to both, help with your labor production and also to help feed your citizens. And the governor there was like, I'm interested. And we showed him how it worked. And we were like, yeah, it's pretty good, right? It's literally like in system. You can go get it. And the governor was like, I like this. And we were like, I'd like a finder's fee. And the governor was like, And
then we started looking into him.
Yep. And then Sator, went out and bought some goo, and among other things.
Actually.
You didn't actually?
Nope. I think Malachi was the one that got the rejuvenation goo.
All right, Sator's updated.
Yeah, the bath.
And then after that, we were like, you know what? Screw this system. We're gonna go to another system with blackjack and hookers. And so we jumped off and we went into warp travel. Sator, managed to guide us without, sending us into a warp storm. So good job on that.
Yep.
And we arrived and we went to a forge world and we were like, hey, we have some chickens to sell. And the fabricator was like, this seems kind of pointless. And we were like, but wait, you haven't seen what these chickens can do yet. Do you have scrap metal? And the fabricator was like, no, there is no such thing as scrap metal. All of our metal was precious. It was like, listen, man, just hear me out. Just give me like a piece of metal that you don't really have any use for just yet. It was like, fine. And he brought out some metal, and we were like, hey, check this out. And the chicken just bored through it, and the fabricator was like, And we were like, yeah. Also, it's poop. It's edible. So you can feed all of your citizens, your slaves, I mean. And the fabricator was like, and I can tell you where to get more of that. And we were like, I'd also like a finder's fee.
And we were also pointing out how bad his fucking orbital defenses was. He's like, there's no problem.
I was getting there. And then we were like, man, it'd also be like really easy to secure it if you had more planetary defense force. And the fabricator was like, no, this is adequate. It's like, is it? It's. I mean, I know it's more about how you use it, but like,
size does matter sometimes.
Yeah.
In 40K, size is very important.
It doesn't seem very big, is all I'm saying. It's like, no. But the other fabricators think it's just fine.
And then I tried to intimidate him, and he was still like, no.
And we were like, all right, well, I mean, I guess that's your loss. We bought a few shit. We bought a astropath choir station thing for our ship. Bought a few other things, and then we were like, all right, well, let's screw this gay ass system. And then as we were about to leave the system, some ships started coming out of the asteroid field, and it was like, man, I wonder if they're friendly. And that's where we left the session off.
Yep. And also Sator got a Drukari in the ship.
Oh yeah, that.
Well, that was the session before.
I'm going to do a little bit with that after once we are done with this.
Well, assuming you will survive.
Yeah, could just
True.
get fucked. So as we are sailing along and we see these ships, Holtz will like to hail them before we enter into space combat.
Yeah, you kind of like detect them with enough time. Yeah. Which one are you pinging?
It doesn't matter.
Getting names for them.
The random name generator and the fuck you, don't make me give names.
The Splendid Maelstrom and the Blood Wrath.
The Sponge Maelstrom?
Splendid Maelstrom.
Oh.
You are not as splendid as
I'm
you
gonna flip
seem.
a D2.
Damn.
All right, Splendid Maelstrom.
You see, you ping them for a message. Is it coming on screen in the bridge? Is it like a private thing?
Oh no, it's on the bridge. Like I'm sitting on the command throne, just with my fingers tented, just
Yeah. There's a bit of a gap. You kind of ping it. It rings a few times.
the Discord theme or ringtone plays, or the Skype.
No, it's Skype.
Ringtone.
Skype,
Fucking
yeah.
Skype. That's
do.
Yeah,
do,
40
do,
people use Skype rather than Discord.
It's a Zoom call. Skype quarantine.
Oh,
Fuck
no.
you. Where would Gizmek be at this point? Probably in the cargo bay?
Yeah, so that's the point. Where would everybody be? It's like you were traveling about a couple hours out from... Oh, actually about an hour out from Warp Transit. Where would everybody hanging out at this point?
Holtz is on the bridge.
I would
Yeah.
say that Sator would be on his way towards the med bay. Maybe he was chilling out in the bridge.
You're about to go into the warp. I think you would probably actually be in the navigator spire.
Actually, yeah, true.
Yeah.
My bad. We
Gizmek
expecting
would
to
be-
go into the warp, so yeah.
Gizmek would be in the cargo bay basically right now shooting the shit with Grismo.
Malachi would he would be in his astropath spire, just laying back on his chair. It also functions as a massage chair too, just like, oh, thank you, Holtz.
It's a
Getting those
gamer.
kicks
It's a
out.
gamer. It's a gamer massage choir chair.
No. It's not a massage chair. He just has the two other astropaths like shaking it.
It has a Gamer Girl bathwater dispenser.
Oh,
Fuck no! We're stopping there.
no. You ever carry that one?
Oh god.
Fuck you.
That's not sanitary.
It isn't.
Alright, so yeah, which one are you contacting?
The Splendid Maelstrom, because that's the one I rolled for.
Alright. So yeah, there's a moment, and then it blinks on. You see a man in this. You see like the bridge. You see sat in the captain's chair. This man in this like smart, like almost like military uniform, but more or less like made to look like it, and clearly actually isn't one. Got this very like oversized cybernetic eyes, kind of glowing red. This thing, bald man, kind of looking at you. So, yes. What is it that you're wanting?
Good afternoon. By the power invested me as by the Imperium of Man, as rogue trader Holtz, I demand that you power off your vessel and allow us to come aboard to investigate your ship. We do not recognize your IFF signal.
Trader. This would be fun. Right. How about this? You turn off your ship and just let us come on and take your shit, and then we'll let you go. Otherwise, this gets messy.
Summary execution it is then, and I cut off the stream, and I basically like flip on the ship wide intercom, and there's the alert, the klaxon starts ringing as Holtz's voice comes on over the intercom.
Okay.
All hands, battle stations. It's time you lot learned the Holtz dynasty's doctrine of void combat. It is a common misconception that here among the stars, down has no meaning. Allow me to correct that for you. Down is towards the enemy. They are always beneath you. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, and most of all, morally. We are their betters, and as their betters, it is our right to decide how to engage. Look down upon these miscreants, men, and pick apart the wretch's weaknesses. Then, and only when you are ready, descend upon them like a Blackstone, and crush them with the fire of our macro cannons, the fury of your steel, and the sheer weight of our contempt. The Emperor protects. Yeah.
Alright.
Gizmek.
Holtz hears a psychic voice in his head all the way from the spire. Of course, it's coming from Malachi. He just says, "Impressive, Captain. Impressive."
You hear a fucking call
And the
from
demon
fucking
gets
Gizmek.
It's free.
After that, you shortly hear a message sent from Sator, which is something along the lines of, try to keep some of the pirates alive. I'll need to throw them to the Drukari later.
You get a last call from Gizmek just like, you're talking a lot of shit when we could just charge him!
So that's the +5 morale for the crew. And then, but I guess Captain, roll me a D10 and add your detection. It's normally a detection bonus, but you guys are close enough that I think adding the number makes more sense.
What detection?
Yeah, D10 plus your detection.
But what, like, my detection or the ship's
of the
detection?
ship. You don't have detection. The ship has detection.
I'm trying to figure out what it is. Our detection is 8.
One of the tabs. They have a detection.
We have shit. Yeah, we rolled shit.
Well,
Instead of aim point to just roll max.
Yeah, you could if you wanted.
I mean, I have 4 fate points. Do I want to do that?
Do it. Do
Maybe.
it. Do it. Do it.
Anybody could, because you're all on the ship.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
Maluka.
Well, everybody knows it's gonna be me, so fuck it.
Hey, you can get it back, and you have 6 of them.
Roll
Sure,
1d10
sure.
because
Yeah.
you know.
Increase.
I have 2.
And let me roll a d10. Nah, it's fine.
All right, so we have 18 initiative.
So the ship starts going, and Malachi like notices it going slow, and this slight buff to the crew via psychics, and they get to action a bit quicker. You slip into a different timeline where the crew were closer to the battle stations.
Nah, that was Sator.
Yep.
All right, and the Blackstone reacts.
All
So
right.
now, first thing you do is the maneuvering. By default, do you want to move at half speed or full speed, or do you want some of the crew to try and do some fancy maneuvering?
Holtz will like to adjust speed, and he's going to attempt to do that. So that's he will
So,
take the helm.
Plus maneuverability.
Yep. So
Are you
that
going
is
to go at half speed, or are you going to go at full speed? You have to take that first.
we're going to go full speed.
Which
And,
ship is which?
Actually, yeah, good point. We got one down here.
Splendid Maelstrom. You should be like.
You go into the
yeah,
thing and then you do the... Yeah, there we go. Splendid Maelstrom there. That's the one that badmouthed Toltz. I say they die first.
Well, I mean, which
But
direction are
we're
we
facing
though?
we're facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
I mean, you can turn, but it takes a while because you turn once
Yeah.
unless the test succeeds.
Be easier over there to take care of these guys, or
True.
turning wise, but
Yeah.
So
So yeah, our
just
maneuverability is
So you can do adjust bearing, lets you turn earlier, or you can do come to new heading, which lets you turn twice.
well. I'm just going to turn normally,
So that's-
so we're just doing
yeah.
adjust speed.
Uh, Just bearing, or do you want to go faster? Or do you want to turn quicker?
No, we don't want to turn quicker. Like I want to go like the full length and then turn.
Yeah, so roll your thing.
I'm going to spend a fate point to re-roll that. Because
Alright.
goddamn.
Yeah, on a
I-
failure, nothing bad happens, though. It just lets you buff you.
Oh,
It's like-
but that was a 92, though. Yeah.
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 There we go.
Nice.
Alright, so you can go two faster. So what is the ship speed?
9.
9, so you can go 11 VU.
Yep.
You go up to
And-
there, and then you got exactly to the end, and then you can turn directly down.
Yep. That's exactly what's happening.
So like
Right,
it
so-
looks like you're escaping, but then as you're going, the ship starts drifting to the side and turns to face them.
And unfortunately, I can't give any bonuses to whoever's shooting because I was the one who piloted. But
Yeah, and then the rest of you, there's the extended actions if you want to try and help with stuff.
What are the shipfront weapons that we do have?
You have the same
macro
build.
cannons.
Yeah, macro cannons. Yeah, they're both facing forward, one facing to the side as well.
And they are just in long range.
All right.
Yeah.
So, would Gizmek be served using tech use on a fucking thing? He's not good at ballistic skill. Fuck that.
There's I have the handout. Let me.
Ship combat rules. There it is.
Ship combat.
Extended
combat.
actions.
Starship combat starts on
Yeah,
You could,
260.
actions.
you could
or
aid
shit
the
that you
machine
guys do.
spirit if you want to use tech
Yeah.
use. Or
Like,
emergency
extended
use.
actions is what you use unless you want to fire the guns, but you guys probably have the crew. I think the crew are better at that than you guys, or about the same.
Sator has the best ballistic skill.
Mhm.
Yep. Somehow. Also, if I can connect with the
Oh,
MUI,
no, wait,
I
you
get
guys
another.
actually can't fire the guns. That is a point.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, extended actions are what you guys do.
Yeah.
Because you can't have one person fire like 40 macro cannons at once.
One of us can. Yeah, we can.
Can you?
Yeah, that's literally a thing that we can do.
Oh, I thought it was a thing that you couldn't do. Alright.
No, we can do
Right.
that. Yeah, shooting it. After completing its maneuver action, a ship has the option of firing its weapons. Each weapon component may be fired once per strategic turn, and all weapon components must be fired at once, although they may be fired at different targets. A weapon component may only be fired at a target within its firing arc, and it's discussed later in the chapter in 218.
Yeah, I think it means like the ship can fire the. I don't think it means that you
No,
guys
no.
can. Like, I don't think you use your own bullets.
Yeah, one person can direct all the firing. Yeah. The
Uh,
character directing the fire makes a ballistic skill test.
Alright, fair.
Alrighty. Also,
Page
I do-
219, last paragraph.
Yeah, I trust you. You got
I
the
do
word.
have to
Uh,
mention that there is a power which I can do where I roll a -10 Cynicians check and I add a +1 to a successful ballistic test or a evasive maneuvers test. And this is an extended action.
That also works.
can I do flank speed?
No, the ship's already moved. Oh no, wait,
Damn.
flank speed.
Plus 0 tech use, plus 1 ship movement, plus 1 per 2 degrees.
Yeah, you could. That would technically happen before the moving, I think.
Okay.
Oh, we can apply it for the next turn. Alright, so that will be +4 plus 2 movement. Yeah, I'll say that'll go now because I messed that up. Yeah, so as the ship like turns and comes from the drift, there's an extra boost of engine, and it flies forward a little bit.
And I can't do a second thing, otherwise I would.
20,000 kilometers.
I can't do a second thing, otherwise I would try and jam their comms.
Yeah, that's your action
Oh.
this turn.
I assume that I shouldn't control the gun.
Oh, actually, with 3 degrees success, that's 4 extra moves.
It's per
No,
2
it's
degrees.
per 2
Nope.
degrees of success.
Every degree of success allows an additional VU of movement.
Might be looking at something else.
No,
flank
flank
speed.
speed plus 0 tech use plus 1 ship movement plus 1
Yeah,
per
I'm
2
looking
degree.
at the book. I'm looking straight at the book.
Did I write it down wrong?
Yeah.
Six
Have fun.
trying to fuck with us.
Albeit accidentally.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's fine.
Accidental fuckery is still fuckery. I mean, Purge is a heretic.
Yeah. Well, who wants to do the next thing? Will I check this?
Most of it.
Save for now.
Great. Yeah. That should be an extra.
So can I lead the guns or something like that, or
Yeah, you could fire the guns. You can do something else. It's up to you.
could I increase the morale amongst the gunners by giving them drugs?
What?
A turn is only a half hour. You're not getting drugs to all of the gunners within a half hour.
True.
I don't think that would make them worse. Okay, so you got your powers and you got the extended moves.
Yeah. The only one which
Restoring morale is like a fellowship commander thing.
I do have white void, which would make them fight better, but it won't matter. So should I just command?
Yeah,
the guns?
you wouldn't have enough for the entire crew. You have enough
Oh.
like three. You have enough like 3 uses or something.
So I should just No, I actually have a lot of white void because I roll for the platoon. But whatever, anyway.
More than a platoon fires the gun. It's like a couple hundred people that do that.
Yeah.
It's like 4 people per gun.
So I just roll ballistic skill and then we.
Are you
What
firing?
weapon?
Are you going to be firing the guns?
I'll do it. Sure.
Alright, so Malachi, what are you doing then?
Just a quick correction before we forget this. We got to here. I got 3 degrees. We should be here.
You got to there, and then you got 3 degrees. Yeah, 3 degrees
Yeah.
plus 1.
Plus 1, yeah, so it's 4 total. Yeah, there we go. Now we are within 8.
Yeah, still in long range because your long range is 6.
Nice. All right.
But still noteworthy.
Yeah, a lot closer to ramming them.
I'll say Maluka, you do your thing first and then I'll shoot the guns.
Yeah, the guns always come last for any other effects we'll want first.
All right. Malachi is going to go ahead and basically, seeing in his chair, he's going to say, "Ooh, time to test out my little buffing. And he's going to go ahead and he's going to cast Psychic Dodge on the entire ship, which basically, if you don't know, Psychic Dodge, on the outside, it isn't noticeable. Like, until a projectile is within range of getting hit, or, like, hitting the ship. And which would happen is that a warp portal basically opens up and just sucks in the projectile, kind of creating a makeshift warp portal, or a void shield. Would you allow me to do that, Zach? To add defense to the ship?
Certainly try.
All right. You
They
pull
just
in
check
the Thurston Hillman maneuver. I like it. Give me one moment. I gotta attempt to cast it. 66, 30. All right, 6 degrees of success. I can go ahead. I can send you a copy of the power, how it's originally meant to be intended, but how I intend to use it now.
Yeah, so Malachi's like in this chair, and the other psychos around will start focusing, doing their various rituals that help them to focus. There's one that's like repeatedly rolling dice. The one on the wall is just twitching. And you're all focusing, and you're like extending your vision to outside the ship and are prepared to open up portals as bullets come in.
Yes.
So yeah, what is your psi rating?
My psi rating is now 8.
God damn.
Yeah.
Psych is helping.
That's without pushing.
Yeah, I'll say that will be you can essentially make the test to drop like each hit. So every 1 strength, basically, you can drop it.
Awesome.
Alright. And then fire in the guns.
So what are we going to fire first?
You can fire both of them.
Yeah, you still roll them independently, but you can combine them both into one shot to essentially bypass the
void shield.
The void shield. But you can only crit once if you do that.
Yep. Which is fine because we're probably not going to crit.
Yeah, so you come up, all of the guns getting ready.
So I should roll. Also, a question: can I connect at all with the MEI, or that doesn't help?
You can hail the enemy. That is one of the things that you can do while piloting or shooting.
I mean, connect to the guns themselves with the MEI system, which I have installed.
You can't plug your VR set into the ship gun.
Understandable. Anyways, I just do 2 ballistics checks.
Yep, -10 because you're at long range.
Minus 10 for the range. That is it.
Can Holtz give a +10 bonus in
No, not in ship combat.
All right. I
So
do another roll.
the first shot blasts out, and the ship kind of tilts, and like most of the shots kind of glance off the front of the armor.
That's
but
one.
Right behind it are the second sets.
Yeah.
Then I do the second one.
Yep. Same rolls. It's the exact same gun, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you aim these guns, fire, and set the crew to firing them, trying to guide them with your eye. But the ship kind of twists and turns to avoid most of them, and the rest kind of bounce off of the void shields.
Fine, we wouldn't have really done that much damage anyways, even without the -10, because like the first one would have been absorbed.
And these guys, the splendid maelstrom. They did not expect you to go charging. They were expecting to do kind of a pincer movement on you. This guy is way out of position. Yeah, they are going to try and they're going to do full speed and then try and adjust bearings so they can turn sooner. That ability that succeeds. No degrees though, so one earlier. Does not help, so they would be turning in the asteroid field.
So they need. Oh god.
They
Do they?
Yeah, yes, they are clipping. They do actually clip in it. They go through.
Do they need to make like a maneuverability test to not hit? Like
Yes,
clip in?
it is a +10 pilot plus maneuverability.
Oh boy.
That is 67. They fail. 70, they got an 89. That's 1 degree, very close to 2. They take D5 plus 1 damage.
Nice.
4 damage is taken by their armor, thankfully.
Aw.
Go through a couple asteroids, kind of bouncing off of the hull. So yeah,
This is so funny.
asteroid fields is D5 plus 1 damage per degree of failure. So you can end up taking like 4d5 plus 4. So it can mess you up if you roll bad. So it's mostly bad for big ship.
Mm.
Yeah, it's kind of going through, kind of maneuvering a bit, and it's kind of bouncing them off. And yeah, that is it is nowhere near in range, I don't think.
And also, it'd be
No.
shooting through asteroids. True.
Yeah,
Two
that's-
sets of asteroid fields.
Yeah, it gives you +5 armor per thing. The Sun Eater laser has a range of 9, so they can fire 18, and they can blast some asteroids, but that's it.
That would just get rid of our void shields and it'd be back up for the next turn. So
Yeah, I can't even hit you.
Yeah.
Going probably mostly using the guns, to blast some asteroids so they don't hit into them. And yeah, they're trying to catch you, but didn't expect this maneuver. And they do not have a lot of NPCs on their crew, so can't do anything beyond the basic actions.
Nice.
Right, and then the Blood Wrath.
they have to move first.
Yep.
Are either of the
So-
ships painted red?
The Blood Wrath. It's like a mix of
Okay.
red and the bronze. It's like red and bronze essentially. Very
Good
close to
enough.
core colors, but thankfully it's primarily bronze with a bit of red.
Good enough. Gizmek wants it.
Yeah, it's gonna go at half speed. Does it want to do any fancy moves? No, it'll just do normal. It's gonna go half speed. It goes up 5. And that's geeking out. Turns. I'll just pop it there. I can turn 90. But no, it's still be going that way. Yeah, so it comes up to there, is in quite point blank range. And
It can only fire one of its guns.
uh,
This
That is
prow
a
can only.
yeah, I forget they are prow. Yeah, it would be more like them. I keep thinking of
The cruisers have that
Yeah.
ability.
yeah, I keep thinking of Battlefleet Gothic where everything is broadsides.
Yeah.
But yeah, these guys are mostly frontal because you guys are. I keep forgetting you guys are escort-sized ships.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're 2 kilometers long. They're also like the baby ships.
yeah,
Yay,
It's like-
fucking Games Workshop scaling.
yeah. They're the size of Star Wars Star Destroyers, and these are the escort ships. Yeah, so it kind of comes up like angles, to, like kind of turn, like kind of slides to the left as it goes. So you're not going to ram straight into each other, but it's basically coming straight forward to blast in its guns. And so yes, it is. It's within short range. So we're going to take +10. That is the only modifier there, because there are not many modifiers of this. So the macro cannon,
Let's see if
Okay.
it's
a 20, so that's 1 degree. And they would combine them, so the Sun Eater laser also goes, because it is technically macro cannon, despite being lasers. That one gets a 50, so that one misses. So they get 2 hits with the macro cannons. So as they come up, these macro cannons blast out. The laser's kind of shooting out, going like just a bit over you. They calculated those wrong. But the macro cannons hitting in, a couple smashing into the void shield, and then seems like shatter, and a couple of the shots manage to get through.
Zach. Do remember psychic dodge?
Oh yeah. So yeah, so psychic dodge,
Oi.
you can attempt a
Willpower.
willpower as a couple of these bullets get through the void shield.
It-
There's a coming for the prow of the ship.
I caught it.
Something,
And just
some,
before it hits, boom.
Yeah.
And just before it hits
something
the
of
ship,
note. Something of note. It seems like the Rogue Trader like diagrams and shit anticipate this not to be a hex grid but a square grid.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
All right.
we're special.
Yeah,
Okay.
So,
So we do this hex. So it looks
Wow.
cool.
We have 2 more angles.
Yeah, it looks cool. Come on. Sci-fi is hexagons, man. Not even
Yeah.
sci-fi thing. Square. They always use hexagon.
Hexagons are the bestagons.
All right. Before you do anything, I could probably do something tech use related that would help out here, I think.
Yeah, depending on the extended action, some of them do happen before movement. Any movement-based ones.
The machine spirit.
Yeah, so do you want me to do Aid the Machine Spirit, or do you want me to try and, like, increase the aim or whatever?
Well, I mean, they're close enough that I was gonna, send you into the
Canning. Right
a boarding action.
Oh, yeah! Let's fucking go!
But yeah, you can hold on and like help yourself during the boarding actions if you want.
I'm going to
Let me put it to you this way: it's an 85 normally to to slow down, but it's I have to beat a 65 to board.
Yeah, so I will say with the boarding, you have to end your turn within 1 VU. As it is, you guys go 4. So actually, no, you don't need to. If you got half speed, you'll go 4. I think.
Yeah.
You got a speed of 10, don't you?
No, we have a speed of 9.
Okay, yeah. Yep, so
So unless
And
you're
it
saying we
rounds
round
down.
up, but yeah. So we wouldn't even need to do that. So
I'd say you would pick when you halve it. You pick whether to round up or down. So you would halve it to 4. So yeah, you can just go straight forward and then try and board.
all right.
You actually get to shoot first as well. So yeah, you guys
Alright.
basically do whatever actions you like and then board them afterwards.
Alright,
Or attempt to boarding anyway.
Before you shoot shit, I'm going to put your backs into it to give you a better ballistic skill test for that.
like a +5.
Yeah, it's a +5 ballistic skill check, but I can do it with an intimidation, and my intimidation is 97. Put your backs into it. The character makes a challenging +0 intimidate or charm test. I'm doing intimidate because fuck being charming. I'm an orc.
Yeah. So it's like as like everybody else is getting ready to fire their guns, Gizmek shows up at one of the guns and starts screaming at the crew.
I get a 97 to the actually. Wait, no. Do I get that yet? I know I have disturbing voice. I don't think I've gotten anything else. No, I think it's just an 87, so I got +10 to this, but that is that roll.
Damn.
God damn, I'm gonna use one of my rerolls for that. Fuck that. I'm not gonna let it tell me that I suck.
It's not worth it to reroll it. It really isn't.
Should I have a 97? Because if I had a 97, that would barely win.
What was that other thingy which was supposed to give you a +10? Was it talented intimidate
That's-
or what?
I have talented tech use. I don't have talented intimidate. I know I have listen to me because I was the biggest and the next best thing. But those don't matter here, so I think I'm actually stuck with that. Okay.
You can reroll it if you want.
Nah, I'm not gonna use one of my two
You're still
rerolls.
intimidating. It's just that they're not intimidated in the right way. So like, oh fucking orc, rather than fuck the orcs watching. Go go go. Do you want to reroll it or are you keeping it?
Nah, I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah, I think it's like Cardi comes up, sees like I got a fumble a shell, drops it on his foot. You go up like smash some heads into each other. It's like roaring at the crew, but they're motivated, but they're also a lot more nervous about the orc there, so they are making some mistakes as well, so it evens out.
Hey,
Oh, hey, you can shoot before you. Interesting.
Oh,
Thought you had to do a maneuver action first, but yeah, no, that's great.
okay. So ballistic skill with
Ballistic skill.
Yeah, anybody else want to do anything before the guns?
Ballistic skill +10 right now.
I'd like to do something before the boarding action, but yeah.
I think. So should I just shoot the guns?
Go for it.
Yep. Plus
Yeah,
10
boy.
this time.
Hey, good
The
shot.
first one gets 3 hits, the second one.
That's a max strength, but yeah, and that's
Nice.
3 hits.
Good shit.
Yeah. So combining them both together, right?
Combine yeah, one gets taken away from the void shields. We get to choose which one though.
So
I
roll
think-
damage twice, I think.
Yeah.
I
So
think it just eats the first shot and then the rest go through.
okay, that works too.
That
Yeah.
is 6. So 6d10 plus.
We only have strength 3, so one of them gets eaten. So only
Oh, yeah,
5d10 plus. So 5d10 plus 15.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So you come up and just unload.
And I think we
point
crit
blank.
because their combined successes is more than their.
I think that's per gun. Like the one gun has to get 5.
Okay, that works.
That makes more sense. Otherwise, there'd be no reason to not combine them.
I believe you.
Come on, light him up.
5d10 plus 15, Sator.
Oh, sorry. Well, 5d10 plus 15.
Damn!
Ooh.
That's a good roll.
okay.
Because that is
Big damage.
54
That's why I'm
damage.
the navigator.
They have 15 armor,
15 of that is negated.
39 damage. They have 30 hull, hull integrity.
They're taking critical damage. They are crippled just from that.
That's 30 damage, and then let us see what the 9 critical does.
What will it destroy?
Fuck up their engines so they can't escape our boarding action.
Yeah, let me just double check. Take damage past its armor, it takes a critical hit. Comparative value of the damage, yep, it works the same. So that is a 9. Hull breach. The hull of the ship is
Perfect!
ripped by tremendous force, opening components to the void and doing massive structural damage. The attacker selects D5 components, choosing ones that he knows of and not including the bridge. Alright, so roll a D5.
Sator, you got the damage, so you roll a d5.
Yep.
3.
Nice.
The engine.
Right, well, let me just give you the lot that you would know of and that you can target, because some of them are subtle, some of them are not.
Alrighty.
Don't forget that they lose. I think they lose they lose crew and morale equal to the whole damage that they lost.
Very nice.
What are the ones you know of? You know they'll auger away, because those are obvious. You can't target the bridge. You can target the engine.
We can target the guns.
Yeah, you can't target the quarters, you wouldn't know where those are. I don't think you'd know where the life sustainer is. I don't think you'd know where the Gellerfield or the Void Shield is, but you know where the drive is. That's like the in-ship thing.
Damn.
Yeah, I think that's all the ones that you would know of since you haven't done any scanning. So you can pick 3 of those.
The engine, of course.
The real space engines.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real space engines. Yeah.
So the drive and then the guns, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Alright, so roll a d10 for each of those.
Roll.
3d10.
One that I posted on.
Yep.
So
Roll
the
3d10.
laser and then the
6 to entry in the order, which
Alright, so they're all off,
yep, they're all damaged.
but not destroyed.
That's good.
And so they take that is 30 damage to both crew and morale.
Ow.
70 to both of those.
Oh, so they're crippled now.
And then instead of rolling for crew population morale damage separately, the ship reduces both its current values by half. But down to 35 instantly. And the ship is crippled. Which
Yep.
is quite...
Holtz will hail the enemy at this point. Because he's also piloting, and he would like to hail the Blood Wraith and advise them to surrender.
I'd say roll and intimidate with the target of their morale.
Do you want to put me on the comms?
I will have you I will have you on like a split screen, and then when they say why should we, I'll be like, because if you don't, I'm sending him over.
Say Holt rolls it. I think you have enough charisma that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I know with a 35 penalty. Sorry, not a target of 35. That's not how
would Gizmek assist by like giving a +10 or something?
Oh, Gizmek has already done his actions. Gizmek is busy cracking heads together.
So minus 35 penalty.
I'll say given that, I'll reduce it to minus 20.
Yeah, that is a 47 for this. I'm rolling inquiry because it's fellowship, but
So you can just roll fellowship.
Yeah.
Or no, you'd roll intimidate.
Well, intimidate is strength, fellowship, or
intelligence. Okay. You can't change it.
Mm-hmm. It's not loading up on the screen for me. Is anybody else seen this?
I don't think he's rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
-3. I'm not going to re-roll that because it's like a 50-50 shot. And because I want to avoid them.
Oh yeah.
Message of that, and you see the captain, who's this like big puffed up collar, like very like commissar looking outfit with this like big gas mask on. He's like, you forget we're not alone in this.
Sorry, I didn't understand a word you just said.
Oh, fuck yourself.
Methinks that sounds like he's saying he wants to die.
Alright. And then you guys move, and now you're trying to board.
Yep.
I want to do one last thing.
Oh yeah, psychic.
Yep. So basically, since we no longer really need protection for right now, Malakai's going to go ahead and swap it up a little bit, and he wants to impose a bit of a penalty on the defending forces of the Blood Wraith by using his another psychic technique, Chrono Sickness. Let me to go ahead and roll that real quick, just to see if he manifested or summons a demon on our ship. 3!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and Chrono Sickness. Let me post this.
Oh,
in
wait, you
here.
actually got an 88 on the last test. Damn it, I didn't notice it. Oh no, that was for blocking it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
First test, you got a 30.
So
The one time we get a double digits, it's for something that doesn't matter.
And yeah, I think we said that that the degrees of success would make it
Yeah.
last longer.
oh my god,
5 rounds.
5
For
rounds.
2 hours. 2.5 hours.
They the defending forces, basically I'm not gonna say the entire ship, but because, basically they get a -40 to well trying to defend themselves, so this is gonna be fun.
Oh.
And you're sending me in.
Yep. Holtz
Yep.
is
I'm gonna say for the sake of this, that'll just be like minus your psi rating. Since you're not affecting one person, you're affecting an entire crew. It'll be -8 on their tests, I think.
Nice.
The psi rating. Just that's not because if it was -40, they couldn't do anything. Literally, there'd be a -10 target.
I would say it would be a little bit more fair, if anything, like to have it if it's like split that much, because from the looks of it, from the looks of it, it seems like this is intended for like a small group of creatures.
Yeah.
He's using a psych-wire to expand it, but it's still pretty fucking powerful, and he rolled a 3, so give him like half.
Can we
I
do
would.
-20?
I mean, you could target like a specific area, like you could target the bridge, and then like their guns are like, or like.
I know. I was saying though, I was specifically targeting like the security staff.
Okay.
Yeah, but a -40 is a bit insane.
Yeah, I'm saying, but can I get?
because I guess there was 9 degrees.
Can I get -20?
I'll give you a
Psycho
-15.
All right,
Psycho
I'll go in the
Dog.
middle with the -.
You halved their skill.
Yeah. And it's fair. It's like 5 rounds, so.
Yeah. Right, and then
Nice.
for
Uh,
boarding
yeah.
it,
It's a
I've
-20
rank.
pilot plus maneuverability, so it's a +15,
Oh yeah, 15. You guys have 35. Yeah,
and I have to roll a 65 or lower. Let's see.
You got this, Chief.
I'm going to re-roll that because I
that
rolled a
is
natural 100.
Fuck you.
Damn.
God damn! Come on, Holtz. Fuck it. I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna spend two fate points. But yeah, come on, please. All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
90 degrees.
I'll say, do you want to also ram them, or do you just want to board?
I just want to board them.
Okay. Yeah, because you could like ram, get in there, and then do it like you just like start attaching, like merge your void shields and that together.
No, we've taken like no damage, have we? There's no point in us taking damage when we can just get in there and do more.
Not only that, but we're kind of blocking every shot that we have from the Splendid Maelstrom by being on the opposite side of the Blood Wraith.
Yep.
Oh, you're like beneath them, but yeah, they're very far off.
Yeah.
They started. Yeah, so you drop from the initiative test. So we'll just
We go to last in the initiative order.
So yeah, I think this happens immediately. Yeah, so roll for the crew.
So if Holtz takes over for this,
command tests. Yes.
Yep. Holtz takes over for this.
Yeah, so
Holtz gets +10 to this from Iron Discipline. He gets +10 for this from
you get
from
plus
turret rating.
70 from the crew difference.
+70 from the crew difference.
Yeah, you get a plus 10
I
to
think
every
you only
4
fail
tests.
if you get a natural 100 again.
That's crew morale. You get plus 60. Sorry.
Also,
Still
they
plus
get a
60.
minus somehow, -15.
Oh yeah, and they have minus 15.
So what? Command plus 90, I think.
Yeah, plus 60 for the crew. You have higher hull, so you'll see another plus 10. So you get plus 70 just from crew stuff.
We only fail with a nat 100.
All right. So I have my target is 177.
Yep. That will give you extra degrees. Well, let's see how many they can get with their target of 20.
I think I automatically
Let me double check because they don't actually
I
have
rolled
a
a 91.
You also go we fucking
re-roll
don't
that.
care.
No.
I
Okay,
don't
let-
think it
Let me
matters.
check
Yep.
the commander. He
Let's
can
take
at least
that one.
reduce these if he rolls well. Ooh, he rolled a 28. Let's see what his command is. Command plus 10, so the command of 48. That is 2 degrees, so you get 6 degrees.
Nice.
Just
Alright.
sick.
So
Wow,
you do,
only 6 degrees. How
65.
dare you, Holtz?
You can do either 65 damage to the crew population of morale, or you can hit the hull, which you don't need to. It's at 0.
yeah, no, we're just I just send Gizmek and I say, clear them out. Take a few prisoners for interrogation afterwards.
Oh, I have to take prisoners? You know what? You're being so generous to send me over anyway. I don't mind.
Oh, Gizmek, roll 65, see if there are any crew alive. You might just kill them all.
1d65?
No, six.
65.
65. 65.
5 damage per degree. Oh, 14, surprisingly low roll.
Yeah. Thank you.
Can I choose to reroll that?
No.
No, it's not a
Damn.
test. And the loser must roll a d100, and compared to the remaining morale, if equal or lower, things continue. If higher, the crew surrenders. Their morale is at 21.
And how many crew do they have?
Hi.
They're at 21.
Okay.
They have the same crew size as you guys, so they have 21% of that. Let's see. So
They wrote us.
What?
No.
there's 504 people left alive.
Oh my fucking lord.
They all got vented, dude.
Oh, no, sorry, 5,040. I put 24, it's 240. So 5,000 left. There's 5,000 crew of the survivors.
Gizmek is gonna go straight to the bridge. I wanna like, so I wanna flavor one thing that I think is pretty fucking important, and whether or not he responds is what happens. Gizmek believes that right makes right. Might makes right. And he wants the ship. He's gonna go straight to the bridge and fucking slaughter the captain and say he's in charge.
Roll for the captain to see if he surrenders when you arrive. You kind of start making your way there. It's like you kind of boarding crew, and you started cutting your way there. Very quickly, the crews went, "Okay, fuck this," and threw down their weapons. They were not wanting to
that's
keep this
no
up.
fun.
Yeah, and then you just ran your way right to the bridge, like nobody stopped you. You get to the bridge, and then let's see if the captain still wants to fight. Like his guards aren't fighting, but let's see if the captain himself will. That is a 66. He does not. So you get to the bridge and see this guy with the gas mask. It's like, fuck it, fuck this. Throws down his guns.
Is that gas mask connected to your face?
Yeah, so he's like pulling out these guns. He's got like a bolt pistol, a large hand cannon. God, what's his exotic weapon? Exotic pistol.
Hell pistol?
No, it's an exotic. It's like an alien weapon.
Oh.
I was going to take it.
Alright.
Probably like an Eldar pistol. Throws down the chainsword. It's like, yeah, you can just like fucking throwing all these guns down. Throws his hands up above it. It's like, fuck this. Alright, you win. Fucking hell.
Oh, so is you the captain?
That'll be me, aye.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to come with me.
I know how this works. You win. Ship's yours. Fucking hell.
I'm gonna need you to come with me, Mr. Captain Pants.
He's going with you, leaving his guns behind. He failed by 2 degrees. He's not putting up any fight with this.
I bring him out into like the fucking hallway. And I find the nearest point where there is a breach.
Pulls, like, up, just to get off the breaches. You see like a bulkhead that's closed down.
Yeah. So I find one of those. I fucking Gizmek's gonna be like, basically, I'm not gonna describe it in detail. Gizmek's gonna brutalize this dude and throw him out of the ship.
Yeah, it's like leading him on. It's like, I don't think this is the way towards your ship. And then just
Hulk
just
smashing
goes to
glove.
town for a few minutes.
Yeah, you just Holtz. The next thing you hear is Gizmek. You hear like the after effects of "Get the communication on" as Gizmek's screaming at the people in the bridge to hail your ship. And as you pick it up, he's still yelling at them to call you because he doesn't think it's actually happened yet. And then you turn and you see him by the fucking captain's chair. He's just like, "Oh, out!"
I see you've got things handled there.
Yeah, we good.
All right, I need your men back on the ship. We have one more felon that needs to be taken care of.
One me bit. I'm gonna make sure these guys actually repair my new shit.
Holtz would go ahead and get a telepathic message from Malachi saying, "Remember the deal we made."
We can discuss loot after we deal with this.
All right.
Yeah, you guys kind of get your crew back on. These guys, in the meantime, I'm gonna roll a morale for the captain of that ship after like spending time getting around this and then finding his ally just gone. You rolled a 1. He's still going.
He's a determined son of a bitch.
He was a weak captain anyways.
I was
He's
like,
very
oh
motivated.
my god, my hello's gone. He's like, here, more loot for me then. Yeah,
God damn.
I feel like they had some secret grudge going on in the background between one another, and they were like begrudgingly working together on this. He's just like, yeah, the motherfucker's dead.
yeah. Yeah, they didn't necessarily like each other. They just work together.
He'd probably be a little bit phased by the fact that it happened so damn quickly, though.
Yeah. He slows down, fails. Ends up there. Alright, Blackstone.
If you'll let us, since our speed dropped to 0, we'd like to turn and face, more towards the enemy ship. But that's up to you.
Well, you spent the boarding. You had your ship turn this way. But yeah, you can start you can do the normal thing, like move forward and then turn.
That's true.
Yeah, you still maneuver and all that normally. Yeah,
Alright,
full speed or half speed.
Let's see. Where?
And you're doing any maneuvering.
Measuring out shit. Hold on. 4, and then where's the other ship?
All the way top left corner, like about 20 odd units away.
Yeah, like they tried to turn earlier but couldn't manage it because they were already going forward. So had to go around.
Is there something I can do now that I'm back? Like, am I back on the ship quick enough to actually do anything to help their speed?
A turn is a half hour. You just basically ran to the bridge and then came back. Took you like 10 minutes.
All right.
Because they surrendered almost immediately.
I think Holtz will let the helmsman take over for the helm for a little bit.
Yeah, Wanda takes over.
Yeah, and he's going to have them attempt an evasive maneuvers because we're not going to be in range to attack. So I think that's like a -10.
Yeah, -10 pilot plus maneuver. So that'll be 65, so 55.
Yeah.
Do you want me to flank speed our speed?
Yeah, success by 2 degrees actually. So it's a -20.
Nice.
We won't be in range because we have to get within 12 just to even attempt to attack. So
yeah, what would be our minimum? Because if I roll amazing, no, I mean how far are we gonna move by default?
we're moving half speed, and then I guess if we move 9 or that would be our minimum if we turned early.
Yeah, you have to manage to get to here. I don't think you can.
And that
Well,
would still
no,
be
actually-
a -10, and that.
If I succeed well on my 97 fucking flank speed check, we're getting in range.
I think
we
normally that happens before the turning, so you move full speed with flank speed and then turn. So you can definitely get a lot further across, but you're still going to turn up.
Yeah, we also already succeeded on the evasive maneuvers, so they'll have to come at us anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna
right.
say, yeah, we can
So you
hold off
got
on that.
nothing for damage. All the stuff
So-
only really affects for one turn. So, yeah, just want to move forward 9 and then turn. Oh, move forward 4 and then turn. Alright, is that your turn?
We have extended actions, right, for each of us?
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
Had a quick. Well, I mean, Sator, Gizmek, you guys.
Trying to look through what I could do.
I'm fine.
I'm just looking through the ships. Anything matters here for Holtz?
Actually, I sort of feel like I want to do something for shits and gigs on the Blood Wraith while we're still in range.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to jam their communications, just so they can't call the other ship for help in any way, shape, or form.
I imagine like you guys like dropped off enough of your security crew to keep order there. Not
Yeah,
enough
but I'm gonna do it.
depopulate.
I'm going to do it anyway.
You can do it anyway. You could also do a focused augury to try and like learn more of their systems. You are just in range for that.
Oh, really?
So it's scrutiny plus detection. So scrutiny plus 35. You want to try and pick up what all their systems
Scrutiny. It's scrutiny plus 8. It's detection, not maneuverability.
are. Oh yeah, detection. Sorry.
I wouldn't be able to succeed that. Let's just put it that way. My scrutiny is 18 plus an 8 is still less than a quarter chance.
Anybody got good scrutiny? You want to try and find all their components?
No.
Holtz will hail the enemy just to say, your other ship is already surrendered. You should do the same.
Yeah, with the nat 1 that he got, he's like, more loot for me than the moron.
Your loss. Your funeral, I should say.
Oh yeah. Again, Gizmek, Sator.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
I could do a focused augury, I guess, even though my roll won't be good.
Yeah,
No
nothing bad
penalty for
happened.
failing. Yeah.
So it's scrutiny plus 35.
Detection. Scrutiny plus 8, because it's
Alright.
detection.
I have 22 scrutiny, so my target is 30.
I believe in you. Roll that natural 1.
Uh, here's scrutiny.
Nope.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you try and scan them, can't pick anything up. There's too many asteroids messing with you.
All right, Zach. I had a quick question.
Mhm.
I wanted to go ahead and ask: would Malachi be able to make a sort of makeshift short version, basically warp jump, if he used Gate of Infinity on the ship? Basically, he'd only be able to make it 5 SVUs, but it increased the distance of us getting closer.
You can try.
All right.
I mean,
You can try.
Do you
As
want to
like
get
the
closer?
ship-
Is my
The
question.
ship travels forwards, just this portal opens up in front of it, and the ship can't stop in time, just goes through it.
I mean, we can. It would only
Actually,
be
that would be
SVUs.
that would be funny as hell if you fucking portaled it into the asteroid field.
Although you won't do any damage.
It'd only
really,
be.
probably.
I could put us here, but at the same time, I don't know about the momentum.
honestly, I think we're fine where we are because
Yeah.
we'll
Going in the same direction that you would keep pointed, the same direction that you are, but you can pop yourselves anywhere.
I would like it though. If could it be a held action for if they move, they go ahead and their move, their broadside.
There's not really held actions in this.
Fair. I didn't want to know, or I wanted to know if they moved and then fired.
Yeah, they move and then shoot.
Oh god, I want to go ahead and just blip Amore wa Moshinderu right behind them.
Yeah, so you can do that like at the start of the turn. Just bamf behind them, and then the ship focuses on turning the hell around.
Okay. So then, yeah, I guess for now, my extended second action is going to be raising, or for my normal extended action is just going to be raising defenses. Then, let me roll psychic dodge.
Yeah, bring up the portals. Nope.
Natural 100. I'm gonna reroll that.
That
Yeah.
is. Also roll 1d10, not barrels.
So it's
Ugh.
just
Yep.
Thank God.
don't forget your 1d10.
Appreciate it. Ah, so close.
We got 2 100s today and one at 1.
God damn. All right.
Summon your portals. In their turn, yeah, they're gonna go full speed and try and go faster because they want to get into good range. Yeah, so adjust speed. They rolled a 2. They go 13. Oof.
Just out of range.
They're just out of range. Well, just out of normal range for their macro cannons.
It would
They're
be a
just
long
normal
range attack.
for lasers. Yeah. This is blast up going to full speed. They tried to get there but were just short. They would have actually been better staying further away because they have a longer range gun. Yeah, because the
Very
Sunny
nice,
laser
very
has a range of 9. Yep, they come up and they're going to try it. So yeah, combining them together. Actually, no, they're going to fire the macro cannon first and then fire the Sun Eater. Hoping to eat the Void Shield with the macro cannon so they can hit you properly with the Sun Eater.
They're at minus 20 because of the.
Evasive, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
maneuvers.
Nice.
So they have a target. That'd be a target of 0.
They need a nat
Minus
1.
30, minus 20 for the evasive maneuvers, minus 10 for the range. They cannot hit you with the macro cannons.
They can hit you without a nat 1. They can. It's just
I guess fair, but they would try it. They got a 94.
That is not a 1.
Yeah, and then the Sun Eater laser, which they have a target of 10.
Or didn't get a 1 or a 2.
They got a target of 15. It's close.
that would just attack our void shield though. It wouldn't even do damage.
As they come up, blast all these shots. Most of them going wild because one is like jerking the ship everywhere. It's funny because, unlike Star Trek, the ship's like jerking back and forth. You're seeing like the ship move around on the tactical display. You're not feeling anything. Gravity doesn't change. The gravity stuff in 40k is very strong.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you guys. As the captain hasn't realized his mistake, but it is too late now.
If you
I'm
move
going-
half speed. Yeah. Remember.
Yeah, if we move half speed, we can just or we can just move. Yeah, I kind of want to move half speed. We can try and get closer.
Half
To,
speed.
Oh, trust me, I got you covered, homie. I got you covered. Remember,
True.
horrible.
True.
So we want to do another boarding
We
action.
could. Actually, we could move half speed and then ban the portal right behind them, so that
You
we
would
were out
then
of
be
range. of them.
facing away and couldn't shoot them.
Well, with a warp portal, you could pop up to have it be redirectional.
No, you would
Well,
be facing the same direction. I'm not going to let you do that much. That's a bit
All right.
insane.
All right.
but I think moving half speed and then getting into range, short range of our guns, I think would be great.
Or going up 5, you would then be with. Oh no, you wouldn't be. You'd be 2v.
Yeah.
If you would increase speed by 1, then you would be in range to try another boarding.
I mean, I also want to try another boarding, but I also just I also want to give Sator the guns a chance to do things.
If you want to take a ship, the less physical damage you can do to them, probably the better. So if you can manage to take the ship without damaging the hull.
I want to. Yeah, I want to. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, if you guys want to board, that's fine too. Holtz will take the helm.
We're boarding.
Would you
We
rather
boarded.
board or,
We
big
boarded.
guns?
It's also up to you if you want to fire now or fire after we do our thing.
I'm think that yeah, I think that I'll.
Oh,
so I can fire now.
boarding. We have to give up our shooting action.
Oh, alright.
Oh, do you?
Yes, we have to give up our shooting action to board.
You shouldn't have been able to board them last turn then, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, well, roll of cool for a moment.
They were likely fucked either way.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will.
You can do an adjust speed to try and get within 6 and then just board.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Mhm.
So I will adjust speed. So that's just a straight roll plus.
Pilot plus maneuver.
I succeed by a lot.
Yep.
And
So you
I get into the same square basically. And
Yeah, I guess you can actually.
and yeah, I try and board. So this is Does anyone want to give me a boost?
Let me check with my powers.
Yeah, it's a minus
Oh,
20
boy.
pilot. No. Yeah, it's a -20 pilot. Anybody has any can help? Any action?
I don't think I can help you with piloting, is the thing. I can help you with the other
Same.
stuff.
Maybe machine spirit buffs maneuverability, which does buff boarding. So Gizmek could help.
All right. Let me try that then. So let's get the machine spirit doing its job.
Which
with
normally
an-
for attack rates like using Unguents and like all the mist and trying to make the machine spirit.
Meanwhile,
feel
me
better.
just bashing the fucking thing just work better.
In this case, the engine smacks the side of the engine of a hammer. Not even a wrench,
Right.
it gets a hammer.
So
smacks it.
I have talented tech use. I have a combi tool, and I also have the technograph. So this is a +30.
Nice. Good roll.
That is
For every 2
+5.
additional degree.
Yes, that's a +15.
Plus 15.
Yeah,
So
it's
that
2
almost.
degrees, and then the flat 5.
Alright.
I don't see much that I can do, so can I join in on the boarding action?
So everybody can anyway.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing
Just
is in the
like-
lead up to it.
Yeah, it's just an actual mechanical effect.
So this is just a
beforehand.
plus 30. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Plus 50, I think, then, because it's 30 plus 15. Yep.
But plus, yeah. So
Oh, yeah, but
35 minus 20, and then plus 15. So
so plus 30. total
plus
then.
30. If it was plus 50, I'd just auto succeed.
Well, you always fail on a nat 100.
Fuck, man. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Oh, actually, do you have pilot spacecraft?
Yes.
That's the one you're supposed to be making. Okay.
Yes.
Check
It's the same roll, though. Yeah.
Yeah. It's up here.
Okay, just checking that you weren't rolling the wrong ones all the time.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, with the reroll, you managed to make it. You're gonna go in, kind of start latching stuff together, like attach your attach some airlocks together, and the crew starts running down. So neither of you're both at full health for everything.
Yeah.
So this is just a flat opposed command test then.
I
Well-
wish to
Unless
assist.
anybody has some extra effects they have, extra actions.
Yeah.
You can prepare to repel borders.
So I use my fucking warp in the first of I use.
So you have to do the. God damn it! I already did a thing. Otherwise, I could have repelled borders pretty nicely.
What?
I mean, I think I needed that
Yeah, true.
repel borders. So or that the machine spirit because I think I'm just barely succeeding because I've been rolling shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got a plus 15 and you got 4. Yeah, you would have failed without it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So right now, let me just tell y'all what I'm at right now. So I'm at plus 10 for Iron Discipline, just because I get plus 10 from our turret rating, so that's plus 20. I think I have a plus. I know I have a plus 5 from. I have plus 5 from the command bridge. We also had like plus 5 from shooting because of a command bridge. So I'm at 112, just base.
Base.
That's the target of 56. 57, actually.
So this is to see who does the fighty better.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just an opposed test. Whoever succeeds by more, you do the different.
If anyone wants to help me repel borders, that's basically like the only action that really applies here.
So,
Yeah, that's basically what I would do with my powers and stuff. So yeah.
so Sator can roll a command to try and help with repelling the borders.
Yep.
Organizing the crew on where to go.
No, my command is of course shit, but yeah. So just a flat command.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no
Yep.
plus 0 and there's no penalty for failing, so you might as well.
Watch me get another fucking good roll because for some reason the Emperor loves my fellowship.
Nah.
Nope.
Close.
Now he loves your seduction, not your fellowship.
Yeah, seduction.
True.
It's trying to help, flirting with the crew isn't getting them going for some reason. In this scenario.
I just imagine Sator like gets in a dress and starts waltzing onto the deck, and everyone's more confused than.
He's just like on the constantly like cleanup crew to aisle 9.
Oh no!
We're boarding. All right, so
No aisles. What?
So I want to go ahead and use one of my psychic powers, which is Gates of Infinity. It's not going to teleport the ship this time. No. Instead, Malachi is going to use it to open up portals across the enemy ship. and basically have it where our boarding crew can just bamf in, like, unexpectedly, just causing a lot of chaos. And I want to allow this to basically be, it will give a bonus to Holtz's command test.
I'll say you can give a +5 per degree of success that you get. Per 2 degrees, actually. +5 for base and +5 for every 2 degrees.
Awesome. I'll go ahead and see what I can get then. Give me one moment.
All right, so +10.
You can spend a fate point to get another degree of success if you want to.
That is true.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll spend a fate point.
Roll 1d10.
That's +15.
Yeah, nice. There
So,
you go, Chief.
If you do spend it.
Yep.
No doubt.
So 30. So I'm at plus. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
Peace.
I don't think they can beat that.
Yeah, because I'm looking at they need the captain does the boarding thing, so he can't do the try and repel borders because he's the only named character on that ship. Yeah, nobody else gets to do them. There's there's only 4 major characters on it. Yeah, I think he's just doing a flat check. Target of 50.
1.
Yeah, it's 42. He's got that bonus. He's got that talent. Yeah, it's a target of 57. I'm just checking through to make sure there's any extra hidden bonuses in there.
Yeah, he literally cannot succeed.
Give him mercy.
Well, he can reduce the number of degrees you guys get. That's the point.
True. Or he...
You got a 25. That was 3 degrees, so you only get 5 degrees.
Why? You only
So-
get 5 degrees.
As I
5d5
send the crew in there.
Well, do you want to do 5d5 damage to the population morale, or do you want to do 5 hull integrity?
5 population. We're going in there. I tell Gizmek, take a few prisoners if you can, but have fun.
Start causing.
Oh, yeah.
Can Malachi also go in on this raid since he's opening the portals? Afterwards, a portal opens up and the spire's just showtime as he comes out.
Otherwise, basically everybody gets involved in boarding.
I see the fucking portal and I say, fuck it, why not? And I go in.
So I'll say that each of you, if you want, just one of you can roll 5d5, or you could all roll 1d5 and one of you rolls 2.
Gizmek would roll 2, the body
For
count.
the hell of it.
We all roll 1d5. And the Gizmek rolls
That's a pretty good roll.
I rolled 2, so that's 10.
The next 2?
Map 1.
4.
I can't
15
re-roll
total.
it.
Yeah, 15 damage. For population and morale.
So that's a -10, or a +10 to me for my next command test.
Oh yeah, because you got more. Yeah, and then they do need to see if they surrender. They fucking do.
Just there's portals everywhere, there's a fucking orc!
Yeah, you can teleport everywhere. Given the teleport, I feel Gizmek is running onto the ship. Malachi noticing it's psychic vision. Doctor Strange, portal in front of Gizmek, portal in front of the captain. And Gizmek is mid-swing going through a door, teleports and kills the captain kind of by accident because he's aiming for a door, but bamfed in front of him.
And
Hey! Wait! That's a lot squishier target than I thought. Looks down, sees, oh! This is the command place! Oh, Malaki must have done something crazy! Turns around, looks at the crew, and just says, "Y'all surrendering, right?"
I went through a maze first because I thought you guys might do something fancy.
Fucking crack!
Yeah, bamfed axe through this guy's face. That's what the fuck just happened?
Gizmek turns around and just this guy was a lot cocky earlier, now he's dead. Y'all want to do that surrendering thing, or we gonna get crumpin'?
I'd say since we know they surrender, it's one of them brings up the gun, shoots you in the face, it just plinks off because you have your 12 soap just on bare skin and it's okay, fuck this, and throws down the gun. It's bam! Fuck no!
I walk over to the guy who actually had the gall to shoot me and just at least you tried something. I pick up the gun, crush it with my new cyber arms, and punch him in the arm with it.
Yeah, as you crush the gun, there's definitely a new smell in the air.
Oh!
No.
Nurgle is pleased.
Yeah. I did not expect them to surrender at 85 morale. They weren't even taking penalties, but then the 98.
Oh my god, these rolls are amazing.
That's why I public rolled it.
So it's it was a combination of the other ship got taken out instantly.
The captain was like cracking heads together to keep order in the background.
Then he died.
The captain dies. Like, okay, fuck this. We can surrender now. Thank God.
So, Gizmek, yeah, you go ahead and hear into your voice psychically, just like, I have dibs on this one, Gizmek.
That's fine. The other one's red. Needs a bit of repair work, but that's fine.
Yeah, this one is just fully fine. There's no damage to the ship.
Elkai just walks through the portal, just pushes the captain out of the seat, just takes a seat, doing the Dio pose, just like, this is nice. This is nice.
Gizmek turns to you and he's just like, enjoy your ship. It's not red, though.
That's fair enough.
Yeah,
that's fair
this one is white. Like,
Do orcs even have anything for white?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so this ship is boring. White is Yumi.
So we have one very broken pirate ship, and we have one completely fine.
Yeah, it's like white with designs of like maelstroms on it.
It's actually a good thing that we didn't destroy any of those systems with the fucking crit,
Yeah,
so now we can actually repair them.
Yeah, you guys should be able to see its stats now.
We can sell them.
Yeah.
It's
After
barely dates. No damage. It's all fine.
Fuck yes.
after gather rounding up like the remaining ships and like shit. I'm assuming like we have to get like tow cables and shit. Like getting them all like rounded up and ready to like head back to the Forge World. It's like we have to get them repaired.
With the surviving crew, you can just fully buff out the crew. You don't need to find any more. You just transfer the crew of the Blood Raid.
Well, I mean, Gizmek wanted this ship though.
Oh,
Yeah, no, what? Yeah, I wanted the fucking red ship. I'm gonna repair it. It's gonna be my ship. It's red, or at least mostly red.
Mostly bronze. It's got red like highlight.
Well, it's some red at least.
It's got racing stripes.
Yeah, effectively.
Yeah, so that goes faster.
But yeah. So like once everything's like gathered up and we have like prisoners, like I'm assuming like we have like the first mates of both ships, like Holtz would actually like to head down to the brig to talk to a certain Drukari.
Yeah. So as you kind of leave Wanderer to oversee it and Gizmek to deal with the prisoners. Then you head down to the prison deck.
I just realized that we actually finished this fucking space combat in less than 2 hours.
Yeah, so we get.
So now I know for the future it's going to take a lot more than just 2 basic ships to hurt you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, in our defense, we shouldn't have had that first super volley to board.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have done much even with its own volley back.
Yep.
And I think part of that was also like you split up the ships
split 'em up.
and then we just fucking took them out one at a time.
Well, easier to deal with shit when there's only one thing to bash at a time.
It was like a pincer maneuver, kind of like this, expecting you to like try and go that way, or to like try and come into here to hide or something. They did not expect somebody so eager to take them all down. They used to like taking on civilians.
I mean, he did say he was a rogue trader.
I literally said, I'm a rogue trader, turn off your engines and I'm coming aboard.
Yeah, they're not the smart. Intelligence 34. They're a bit above average, but they're still not that
They're
smart.
smarter than me.
What's your
Are they
intelligence?
wiser?
32. Oh, no. Wait, no, I'm 37.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm 37.
Everyone count your intelligence. Now I have 51.
Alright, let me see.
I had more intelligence than these kids.
Let me decide what exotic pistol these guys had, if in case any of you want it.
Let me look. Let me double check. Yeah, I have 43 intelligence. I'm smarter than Holtz.
If I really like this pistol,
Actually,
oh boy, I might take this pistol depending on how good it is. Honestly.
If you want to, I'm down for you.
yeah, there's one had a shuriken pistol, which was the Eldar one. It's on page 129 by the PDF.
Yeah, I'll look
The
it up
other
immediately.
one. Only pistol
I mean-
ones.
Malachi and I got a ship.
Yeah, we're good.
I might have to put a damper on that, depending on where these ships came from.
Yeah, I'd say, there's a dart caster and there's a shuriken pistol.
Dartcaster.
I like how you said I could have anything I want, and when I want a ship,
it's
you
basically
say
like a
no.
dart gun.
Oh, it is also an exotic weapon, though, so you have to get proficiency.
Yeah.
It depends, I guess.
Yeah. Holtz will discuss that more later, but he wants to take care of a certain bit of business.
Mhm.
And he goes down to the brig to like basically the Drukari cell.
Yep.
And he like goes up to like the bars and like stomps on the raises up his foot and like stomps on the bars and says, "Wake up!"
Yeah,
I have
her eyes open. She looks up and is sitting up. Yes. How'd the combat go?
You've been on this ship for what? A few weeks now? Kind of like checking his nails.
I think
Like
so.
a week.
I don't know how you guys do time.
And how many members of my crew have you gotten to know?
Yeah, it seems to think for a second. 12, I think.
And from those 12, what have you learned?
What do you want to know?
Tell me something interesting that I don't already know.
Well, what kind of thing? They tend to talk a lot.
Anything that you think I would find interesting. Something that I
Surprise
wouldn't
me.
know.
Well,
Yeah, it's literally like,
Well, not from them, but a couple hours ago, there were a few guys in the vents above me.
Thank you. I was going to
I don't know if that's something you'd want to look into. I asked if they would open up the vents, they said no, so at least they weren't trying to prison break.
Anything else?
Trying to break with somebody else. There was one guy who kept talking about. He was weird. He wasn't screaming like the others. He was almost laughing. Kept talking about the four-armed emperor and how he was rising up.
Interesting.
It just seemed like mad. Quite a few people offering stashes for once they got out. Tell you the locations of those.
So you have learned a few things.
Or the thing where there's treasures. People talk. Even if you don't ask questions, they talk. They think that you're trying to get answers, so they answer whatever they can.
Congratulations. You've passed my test. I have use for you. Come. And I tell the guards to open up her cell.
Yeah, so you've got like the command codes. You go up and like put your hand against the pad, and the bar's open. Like she gets up, like 7 foot tall, which you like probably constantly forget since by the time she's sat or lying down when you show up.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's familiar enough with Eldar, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's just like, oh, woman, oh, 7 foot, yes.
And I basically like take her to the like where Gizmek has like the command crew of the 2 ships, and he gets them like he takes like his position like at the head of whatever table he's sitting at, addressing like the captured crew members, and he's just gonna sit there and be like, well, seeing as I've all gathered you here, you're going to tell me everything about your operation in this sector.
You got these various like pirates dressed in all kinds of outfits. Some of them are basically like classic pirate outfit, like tricorn hat and all. Some of them are like random scraps, just seemingly whatever clothing they could get.
Holtz like straight up like has his feet like on the table, like casually checking his nails, like waiting for them to like give him anything.
Yeah, you see, like they can like look at each other for a second, then one like rolls eyes, steps forward a bit. And I look. We don't know we don't know a whole lot. We're a small group. We just raid the traders, man.
Hmm.
We're not
So
any
you don't-
big shots or anything.
So you don't know anything. I see.
Not a whole lot, no.
Well, I guess in that case, you're free to go. And he just like gestures to the airlock.
Nice.
Ooh boy.
Roll me an intimidate.
Do I have any bonuses for having an actual Drukari behind me?
I don't.
But they know what a Drukari is.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm rolling. No.
Okay.
There's the tall woman.
Alright.
Tall woman with a knife.
Presumably she is clothed and is somewhat hard to tell at a distance. Yeah, so he like looks at that, looks at the airlock, looks to you, has a like look on his face like, is he actually serious? Yes, he's serious. Okay. Like, and like we know a couple of the bases, but none of the major ones. Like we weren't like big keys in this, but it's like a little part, man. Tell you a few places, I guess.
And who runs this operation?
Got a few big fancy titles, I don't know. Doesn't use his real name. I haven't actually seen him, he just does Vox, doesn't even do his face.
You know him by sub name, I'm sure.
We normally just call him like the Commissioner, but he likes to be called normally. Although that changes every now and then. Different crews use different names, so I think he just uses different names for each person.
Would I know anything about this commissioner?
It's a weird ass title for a pirate.
Yeah.
Normally they go by like Grand Admiral or Captain or something like that.
So he's hiding in the dark. He's not like And he basically like you don't have to like write up everything like right now, but like
Yeah,
after he gets like the basic information, he'll pretend to be satisfied, and then he'll just like gesture to his assistant, since they don't seem to know who that is, and he'll be like, she'll be taking care of you during your stay here. Make sure to treat her well. And I look at the Drukari. He's like, you know what I'm expecting of you, yes?
Yeah, she nods. And roll me God, what is this game's version of Insight?
Probably
Awareness,
like
maybe.
Scrutiny.
inquiry, scrutiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, inquiry. Or
I mean, I have shit scrutiny.
Scrutiny,
Scrutiny.
inquiry. I don't know, there's too many skills.
Scrutiny is for inquiry is for trying to for being basically an inquisitioner stuff, and scrutiny is for detecting lies and such.
All right. Well, I have 17 scrutiny, so
Oh, so you can have a plus. Wait, how machine? Yeah, so you can have a plus 10.
okay.
And roll a nat 100.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
I rolled a 7. Okay.
Very close to a 1. Yeah, so as you say, I'm not sure it's like, you know what I want of you, and she looks almost a bit like disappointed or upset, but she nods. Like she's not too happy about it.
Does she not know what I'm expecting of her?
Yeah, she seems to. Seems to know from what you've been talking about earlier. She knows what you want. She's just like, but more of a like, okay, if I have to, kind of look to her face.
I'll arrange for some more proper quarters for you, and
Thanks.
more proper implements.
She nods. Thanks.
This is sad.
And I didn't forget about Holtz's mind probe, but I like my way better. It's also like there's a chance that summons a demon.
Yeah.
It's a one.
Well, not if he does it at the fetid level.
Yeah, and if you basically tell them, don't resist, it's almost guaranteed.
But they
Yeah.
normally resist it somewhat, still at like a very base level, at least for people that aren't trained. Like Eldar are psychic enough that they know how to control that shit. Normal person can't control if they fight back.
I mean, there's probably like a few people that he'd send to Malachi to like
Yeah,
take care of
there's a
that, but
couple.
like
Yeah, send a couple to verify kind of thing. Make sure they weren't lying.
Want me to do some willpowers just to see how that goes?
Let's say
Yeah,
the whole because you're the captain or Stator, since she's kind of your NPC. Roll a D100 for how well Ira does.
She's your NPC. She'd probably like go to you more often, and I specifically put you in charge. So
So I'm rolling D100 for what?
For basically her torturing skills.
Alrighty.
Essentially, she's rolling torture.
Oh, you're one short.
True.
nice.
Can I use this fate point to get that to 69?
I think yeah, since you could spend a fate point to reroll it if you want, like you made the test.
This is a
And
bad. Would you say? Do you want this to be a low or a high?
It's a test, so you want low.
Yeah.
It's not a good roll, but it's almost a funny roll.
You would have a
would-
higher chance of getting lower than
Like that fails by 3. She has a target of 65 because
I'm gonna
35 intelligence plus
I'm
30.
gonna re-roll.
Just
I don't get it back.
That was a D10.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
D10. I thought you rolled a 6.
He was rolling his Voidborn shit.
He barely passes.
It is a success now. She succeeds by 0.3.
I use
So if
my
you
other. Could I use my other fate point to succeed it further? Would that matter at all?
You can add a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, get 1.3 degrees.
Fuck it. Why not? Do I get it back? No, I don't.
Note that, and I'll give you a thing with the info after the session.
Nice.
Nice.
And yeah, so do Gizmek and Malachi want to like take over the ship?
I know Holtz wanted to say something beforehand, so I'm gonna go ahead and let him say his thing.
Oh,
Mostly like I'm just like looking through the registries to see like where these ships came from, because like the fact
It might
that
already be stolen in a
Yeah.
sense.
yeah, like
yeah. Where they're from originally? One is from this system. Another one is from Dandorf.
He's pretty sure that like he can get like some rewards, like that was like substantial rewards
But
that would
it
benefit.
depends, like that's where they were made. You can't really find out what they were used for, like where they were used. That's just like, oh, this is like you can find like the maker's marks kind of thing, like the sign of like, okay, it was made by the Mechanicums. That would be here.
Yeah.
It's like,
Did
the small details.
through like going through like the ship's logs and all that shit, does he find like any relation to like why the PDF is so limited, or is that just because like there's a pirate presence here and like they were complying with that?
Yeah. So roll me.
That keeps.
This is more for just like getting information, just like from various means.
Inquiry, then.
Inquiry would probably be the one.
Yeah, inquiry.
I have that trained. Thank goodness.
And since you did actually get the majority of the crew to surrender, you can have a +10.
Nice.
He's got 85% of one crew and 20% of another crew.
I just barely succeed.
Do you want a fate?
Amazing.
Do you have
Do
any
I want to fate? I do. I do have 2 left.
Ah, my dice.
No. Could either re-roll to get a better chance of getting more than 1 degree, or get a degree of success more.
I mean, like the likelihood is like on my side.
It would be a 3 in 10 chance for you.
I'd say just get the extra degree and go with that.
I'll spend a fate point to get an extra degree of success, so I'll have 1 degree of success.
Don't risk it.
I'm gonna find my die.
Oh boy.
He dropped them everywhere. I will be quite blunt with you. If you try and tell Gizmek, no, you can't have that ship, you are not going to wrench it from him. Like, character-wise, he is not going to accept that. You said I could have whatever I want. This was stolen. I'm stealing it again. It's mine. Like, even if you try and pull the whole thing on it, you're gonna have a really bad time. And Gizmek is going to force like an opposed check out of
We can see how
you.
this goes, RP-wise, gentlemen.
Yeah, like wait, let's just like I'm not planning on just yoinking it from you, but like I'm also like
He just wants
Also-
to see if it's like, if we come into system with these ships, if they'd be registered as pirates.
Yeah,
Also,
like would
If
we
we
get
can
into
get them
trouble for
re-registered.
taking over these ships? Is what I'm.
Yeah, and then you could hail and say, I'm a rogue trader, I captured these ships.
Yeah, probably, but like some people might not believe that. It's just like I want to know.
And then
what
that's
these-
their problem, and then we get more ships.
Well, to be fair, you also could show the warrant.
Yeah.
Literally that you're a rogue trader and that literally, yeah.
You should
I
all
see
know-
the odds in us getting these ships are in favor. I will say
I
that.
say that
Yeah.
if we take the ship, we could, and they are like, "Hey, bitch, that was my ship. What the fuck are you doing with it? Oh yeah, I captured this ship from some pirates. Here's my rogue trader warrant. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Do you mind
Yeah,
if I
we're
have
using
that?"
it in the name of the Imperium to expand
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
I'm seeing. I'm seeing what you guys are saying. All I'm saying is that like someone might not just take the fact that I'm a rogue trader as enough to say I can have these ships, especially if they're like that ship is mine and you have no right to it. Like,
Then that's
I-
their problem, and they have an orc to contest with.
I mean, like Holtz will basically like defend you. Like if you guys are dead set on these ships, like well, like shit, we're gonna have these ships. I'm just letting you know that there might be consequences for this shit.
Oh yeah, we
Exactly.
are fully aware that there can always be consequences to these kinds of things.
Possible
But
consequences.
I wanted a red ship, and this one's got a fucking racing stripe, so I want it.
He is Max character. It
Plus,
will
I'm the
probably-
repair guy, so I don't care if I have to repair some shit.
Probably in all totality, we would be better off just selling them, but yeah. Also, would we question, because Zach is back, would we need a total of 3 navigators for all of these ships if we somehow took all of
You
them?
need one navigator per ship.
Yep.
I
Do
would
we have
assume
one
that these
navigator per
ship? We only have
ships
two.
have
You
navigators.
You have one navigator aside from Sator.
Yeah.
You have the fancy lady.
So we still need one more ship or one more navigator.
Do you have enough Astra Pass to split between them? Because you have actually you have two besides Malachi.
Well, no,
Plus-
you,
three.
you got one in the ship itself,
Yeah.
and then you have two other ones.
Yeah, so you got Malachi plus 3 Astra Pass.
So,
Okay,
but
no.
like we need to like hijack a navigator from like
Yeah.
the nearby planet.
We're still in system with the
Yeah.
Forge World.
Yeah,
Other thing is you can't hijack navigators, like noble families.
yeah, we have to negotiate. I just
Yeah.
said hijack to
Mhm.
like
Yeah, so you can't just say give me one. You have to get them to agree. Well, technically you could just kidnap one, but they would not be happy about it.
And
Yeah.
also,
And they might not do their job well.
And they could just pilot you directly into a warp storm if they're mad.
Or
Yes.
something worse.
Or suicidal.
anyways,
Anyway,
Moving along.
So yeah, I spent a fate point to have like one more degree of success. So 1 degree of success in the increase.
so now are we going to want to head back to the Mechanicus planet to, get these ships checked out?
Yeah, we're probably heading back to the forge. And instead of going to like the governor, Holtz is going to do one better and just like go over his head and go to the PDF because he has pure PDF,
Nice.
which is what he should have done last time. But
Well, on this planet, the Planetary Defense Force are Skitarii.
Yes, but-
oh, so
Mechanic
there'd be-
armor.
yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
It's the SDF that you'd want, I think.
Imperial PDF.
Yeah, or like Imperial Navy, if you have that. That would work, but
I mean, I only have pure PDF because that's what you gave me.
there is no PDF on this planet. There's Skitarii and Mechanicum.
Okay.
The Forge World. It's a Forge World. They don't let other elements of the Imperium be in any ruling states on their planet. It's always the Mechanicum in charge.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Goddamn Mechanicus split up bullshit.
Because it is a weird thing with the Mechanicus of technically they're only allied with the Imperium. They're not technically part of it.
Yep, basically.
Yeah, so like when they get a world, they get a world. Like they don't let anybody else fuck with them.
I mean, we still like go into to orbit and we were like, hey, we got some ships that were from some pirates that were just chilling in the back of your system.
Like Hulk tries to contact the the SDF, gets a tech priest. Or the VDF gets a tech priest. It's like,
Yeah.
huh, okay.
I mean, we still dock and like we still
Yeah.
like let them know is like, hey, we have some ships that need repair.
Yeah, so do you want to repair both, or do you want to like basically sell the
Well-
messed up one?
I mean, only one of them needs repair, so
It's like
Yeah.
for Nick, you could just repaint the ship. Like just because it's
Actually,
white, it's easy enough
you
to
know
get
what?
things.
No, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me put this straight. I know out of character that Malachi wanted a ship and he basically called dibs on the first one. So if we don't keep both ships, I don't get a fucking ship. I'm keeping the fucking ship. That's endpoint. There. Now that's set. Now that's straight, we're repairing the red one.
Let's spend some proper factor to repair the wrecked one, get some population. Yeah.
It's like let me see how long that takes because it takes a while to repair ships.
Oh boy.
We can come
Jack
back
Holmes is
here.
willing
to wait because we got 2 ships. That's like a huge boot. Like that just tripled the size
You
of his
know
fleet.
what?
So
The
we can-
dynast, yeah.
We can do even more shopping.
And like if you guys want to, yeah, this can pretty much become another shopping session because there's
Yeah,
plenty, like these are very basic ships. They have like
We'll do
the
the
basic
shopping.
of everything.
Yeah, we'll do the shopping after the session, of course.
Well, we could-
Holtz wants to go back down to the fabricator since he can't go through the PDF.
Yeah,
I'd just
so
be
we'll
like,
get this stuff later. We can do the RP stuff. Yeah, you arrange another meeting with the fabricator, not general, just fabricator.
yeah.
Fabricator.
Yeah.
We're not all the way at Mars. That's a few too many galaxy way.
Yeah, you go down, you meet with him. He's like, "Greetings, Captain Holtz. It has been less than one solar day since you left."
Yes. As you might imagine, I ran into some interesting individuals out on the edge of your system here.
Elaborate.
Well,
Am I there?
if you
That's
want
what
to
the
be.
I think Gizmek at this point.
Would you be there? Would you be overseeing the fixing of your new ship?
Oh yeah, true. All right, yep, fair.
Would you be leaving the convoys to do it on their own?
Okay,
If
yeah,
anyone
it's
wants
all
to come with
yours.
Holtz, if anyone wants to come with Holtz, they're welcome to. But like,
I'll
I mean,
say that I'll-
I would unless he had that fair point.
Yeah, I do have like going to the surface of Chloral is also probably quite trippy for Gizmek because the ocean is an almost purple color, as is the sky.
Oh, so I can't even fucking see the planet.
Correct.
It's like half faded and out of view. It's like halfway between purple and blue.
This is one right sneaky get planet.
Also, I'm going to do a thing at the med bay probably, and then do my shopping, and then check in with next or something.
Yeah.
First. So who's with them?
I think it's
Not-
just me.
yeah, it's just Holtz. Malachi is going ahead and, building relationships on his new ship.
Yep. And he's just seeing there's like, yes, we were attacked by 2 pirate ships just before exiting the system.
Yes, there is a small problem of pirates, but they are being contained for the most part.
Really? So contained is having them blatantly attack a rogue trader vessel.
We have them restricted to the asteroid belt. They have not been able to advance beyond it.
That sounds like a load of malarkey to me. Sorry, malarkey.
You're not there.
You're not there.
I know.
you.
It's like I'm good.
It's just something completely not related to that, just something else on repairing the ship is malarkey.
Allow me to
Yeah.
allow me to propose a theory, and you tell me if I'm, stretching things out of proportion. So let's say that you've been threatened by this well-funded, well-organized pirate group, and they want you to build ships for them. And if you don't comply with that, they raid your supplies. And if you try and build up your forces, they'll take that as a threat, and come to make sure that you comply with their demands. And as long as you comply with their demands, they'll stay to the asteroid belts and attack any ships that try to leave the system. And so long as you don't interfere with their operations, your planet is unmolested. Does that sound like anything that would come up?
That is inaccurate to this situation.
Are you sure about that?
Indeed. There have been no direct threats made by these pirates. It is simply very difficult to locate their base within the asteroid belt.
Really? So you haven't made any attempts to capture the pirates? Because I literally just captured 2 of their ships right now.
Some attempts have been made, but they can retreat into the asteroid belt, and pursuing is difficult.
Holtz just like walks up to the window. Again,
It's a mechanical, there is no window.
Holt's just like
the weaknesses.
It's a pipe.
Holt's just like, you know, I don't mean to repeat myself, Fabricator, but again, I managed to capture 2 in a day. Surely, with all of your resources, keeping track of a few pirate ships wouldn't be so difficult.
Keeping track of these ships is not the problem. It is that you cannot detect them within the asteroid belt. Their base is likely housed on one of them, making it impossible to find.
And you
That
didn't think
sounds
to
like
set a
even more
trap.
malarkey.
And you didn't think to set up a trap.
Some
Capture
were
them.
attempted, but they no longer attack SDF ships, as they have become wary to that scheme.
Mm. 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 Well, Fabricator, assuming you're telling me nothing but the truth, I'm willing to make a deal with you. My associates have managed to drag out information on their bases here in the system, and I'd be willing to raid those bases in exchange for supplies, various innocent, support, and perhaps even your aid if I need to call on it. As in, if I need to summon a Mechanicum ship or a Mechanicum presence, I would have access to it.
If you are able to locate this base, that information would be of great use.
Do I technically have that information, correct?
You wouldn't have the location of their main base, but you have a location like some side bases where you could probably find the location of the main base.
Yeah. That's probably like...
At 2 H buttons, there's a lot of bread.
Yeah. So Holtz basically takes out his data slate and I'm there's a little projection of the asteroid belt. According to my information, they have small bases, auxiliary bases here, and here. My current plan is to have one of our ships go on silent running and lead a team to investigate these bases and see if we can find information on their main base. From there, we will find out where this commissioner is operating from, if he's operating here in the sector, or if his reach is much greater throughout the stars.
This assistance is useful. Should you wish for our assistance in this, speak with the SDF. And if you a ping on your data slate, giving you basically the comm line for the commander of the SDF.
I'll be sure.
Some defense fleet. That's what it means. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That thing's Space Defense Force the entire time. It's just some defense. Fucking hell.
Defense fleet.
But yeah, he'll take the SDF ping and just be like, very well. I'll be sure to make good use of them. I'll need a few of your Skitari warriors, of course. They will be aiding my own crew in raiding these bases.
Get the Skitaria for the defense and maintaining law of this planet. However, the System Defense Fleet do have some boarding parties that would be able to be sent to assist you.
We see.
In return for your aid with these pirates, I can waive the fees for the repairing of the captured ship.
That would be most beneficial.
As well as I could fast track your requisition for parts.
I'm glad we could come to an arrangement, Fabricator. And I, reach out my hand for a handshake. I'm assuming his mechadendrite arms kind of hover, and we just this is awkward pose.
You see, the head turns and looks at the hand. Seems to not know what to do with it.
Human social custom.
But yeah, handshaking is a Terran custom. This guy from Mars.
You need to give him a hug.
After holding the handshake for just a second, he's just kind of
You hold it for a second. Yeah, you see his eyes flash for a moment. It's the Terran custom, and then one of the mechadendrites extends and plops into your hand.
shake it. It's very awkward. It's We'll be going. If may I assume that I can contact you if I need anything else?
I think he gave you his number last time, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Update either me or the System Defense Fleet of your progress.
And with that, he'll go back to the ship and compile what he knows, and he'll consult Wanderers. Wanderer, is the Fabricator up to something?
I doubt it. What do you think he'd be up to?
I'm not sure, but the fact that he's so sketchy about why his space defense force is so small compared to the rest of the compared to average Mechanicum fleets. Space defense fleet.
He kind of smirks a bit. It's well, some men do get concerned about their size. They get defensive about it. I hope you don't have that problem, sir.
Very funny, Wanda. But
Roll for dick
the
size.
fact that the presence of pirates, along with the diminished fleets, the standard response to a pirate presence would be to increase the size of your fleet. Yes.
Maybe he's lost them. Maybe it was bigger and he tried to take them on and got wrecked. And that's why he's not finding them.
He did mention that he lost pirate ships in the asteroid belt. Perhaps we can find remains of those ships in the asteroid belt, though that would be a tremendous undertaking, and our ship's not quite equipped for such an endeavor.
I can't really see a Mechanicum Lord siding with pirates. They don't tend to treat their ships that well, and Mechanicum are all about that. Can't really see him allying with them, though. That'd be real weird if he did.
Agreed, which is why I'm so confused.
Maybe we'll find some data entries that'll tell us the whole story.
I mean, if we have been nothing but helpful to him, yes? And we're offering to assist with this pirate endeavor. You'd think he'd be more upfront with the information.
What if he just doesn't want to admit that he needs help? What if it's just that? He doesn't want to ask for help, like a man not wanting to ask direction, not wanting to ask direction. He doesn't want to admit that he needs help. That'd be funny.
Pride.
I mean, I've heard that flattery works just as well in the Mechanicum as anybody else, so I'm just sort of pride and stuff.
I see.
And I don't tend to mess with them too often.
I suppose you could be right, Wanderer. You've been very insightful. I'll consider this. I'm not sure if I quite trust him yet, but if I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now.
No, don't trust anybody, and nobody can stab you in the back.
You've learned well, Wanderer. Now, we'll be here for a good while, so if there's anything you need, make sure to make a note in the requisitions. I will be picking up a few things myself, but...
You pay me well enough I can manage in that area. Ship's fine. Didn't take a scratch. Yeah. One shell got through our void shields during that whole fight.
And our astropath managed to deflect it.
It's impressive.
Though it seems they weren't expecting us to engage them directly.
No, pirates rarely do. They normally attack civilians.
Technically, we are civilians.
I guess.
We're not a military vessel. But yeah, if anyone else wants to like do things, like Holtz just kind of shoots the shit. He does have some things he wants to buy, but like it's that like shopping can be done after the session.
He was waiting for, or Malachi was waiting on confirmation. Like, do we own these ships or not? I'm assuming Gizmek would say,
Like,
yeah.
Captain was right, yeah. Like, the mechanic is going to tell you that you can't take, like, pirate ship as like, loot.
Yeah, no. Holtz.
So, like, he's a rogue trader, he could just say, these are my ships, and they can't argue.
Yeah, the ships are yours if you want them.
Oh boy.
Awesome.
But can we even get a navigator?
I suppose that
We will not have navigators here.
Yep.
I guess Holtz will go to Malachi and say, "I need you to send a message to the nearest Navis nobility. We need a navigator to navigate for a ship.
All right then.
Otherwise, we'll have to leave one of these ships behind."
Oh god, you
I
did
will
fuck this
say
off
for-
Gizmek.
I'll say for that, roll a requisitions test. So, profit factor with a -20. You won't fail it. Regardless, you'll get one, since I'm not just going to say Gizmek can't have his ship.
Just how long it
Yeah, you
takes.
better not piss
Would
me
you
off.
ask Sator for help at all?
We probably asked Sator for help, but like it's also like a matter of like we need to send a message to a long ways off.
Yeah.
So
I'd say that he would choose some like good words to try to convince them to.
It's like,
faster.
okay, you can just go for like the closest, or you're gonna find like one with like a good reputation. Though, 'cause that could be like one of the negatives for failing it. Like you find like a shitty astropath.
For now, I think we'd need the closest. Just get these ships up and running.
also, I bring in the other navigator, Nirina, to like and I'll ask her.
Are you sending her to Malachi's or Gizmek's?
I'll ask her which one she wants to be on.
She would prefer not the orc.
All right.
And not the fucked up ship, yeah.
So they're pirate ships, they're fucked up anyway. But she'd rather not be on the ship run by an orc.
No offense, Gizmek.
Yeah, she doesn't want a noble navigator house, she doesn't want to serve under an orc.
So here's the thing, Gizmek wouldn't take offense, he wouldn't give a fuck.
Hey!
Yep.
I just can go ahead and see into that warp. How bad can it be? Just opens up the fucking like while in the warp, just looking off into the infinite horrors, just like
Honestly,
Ish, nothing.
It's fine.
having the worst navigator on the fucking orc ship is probably the good option here.
Wow.
Well,
Like, get up your fails, Gizmek's fine.
I got you.
Gizmek is okay. I have an idea. If he passes the requisition test, it's not that we actually get a proper navigator. Gizmek goes ahead and draws.
We get a
eye
weird
on,
boy.
one of the citizens. No, he draws an eye on the forehead of one of the citizens, just like, there, use our navigator now.
And he's an actual.
Like that. I don't think even the whole Warfield is that strong that you can just draw out.
Now, if you had a big enough wall and you did that and people actually believed it, it would fucking work.
Yeah, I guess it's just what they believe, but you have to convince like several million orcs that was true.
That would be the shitty version, or if we failed the requisitions. Really bad.
If we get a nat 100 or a nat 1.
Yeah, Malachi, roll your D100 target of 32.
If you need a reroll, you can use my reroll.
Yeah, you can use anybody's reroll for this since it is like a group thing.
Any people left.
I appreciate it. Let's all right,
Well,
so
All rerolls and like the rest of you combined.
this is going to be like a sort of so I'm rolling it because I'm
Yeah,
sending
you're
it.
sending the message. Yeah.
If you want to give a bonus to it, like a +10, you can use my fate point for that too.
Okay.
I have
go
2
ahead.
fate points that I can give you for plus.
You have 2 fate points? I thought you used.
I didn't use any.
What?
It was
No,
like-
I thought
He
you
was
did.
like, oh, I'm going to use this.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
No.
were going to, but you didn't.
I decided not to, so I have 2 fate points I can give towards getting me a better navigator.
So minus 30 then to this D100 roll. Nice. 28. There we go.
Yeah,
That's
Actually, no. I rolled a 2.
If you roll the 2, we get a
Wow.
really good navigator.
it's to the target, so it's a target of 22. So yeah, but you got a 2, so yeah.
And
I
also, God damn, that would be well. So yeah, it was a 28. So we got like 5 degrees of success.
Also, you can have either like you get like a good navigator, but that like you're delayed by like an extra week before they arrive. You can get
We'll be doing repairs anyway.
Yeah, there's like including the repairs, you can get like a good navigator and then like arrive in time for like the repairs to be done. Or you get a better navigator, but they're delayed by a bit.
Well, we're still gonna be in the system doing the big guys.
I'm gonna let Gizmek to take this one. What do you think, Chief?
Also,
You can basically delay by extra time to get a better navigator.
So here, let me say this first.
okay, you
God damn it. So my mentality about it is if we're delaying for a better navigator, and our plan is already to stay within system and deal with this shit anyway, then Gizmek's ship doesn't particularly need to come along on this endeavor. It's going to be getting repaired, and we're going to be waiting for a proper navigator for it. Plus, the Blackstone has the best maneuverability, and we're going into fucking, like, asteroid field area. So...
But I mean, it's me doing like the pirate stuff while the ships are being repaired. You could certainly wait for all of them, but that's going to be like a few weeks, I think. I'm going to check how long it's going to take after the session.
Okay, yeah,
Also,
then that's true.
Also, if we stayed within system, would it really matter that much that we don't have a navigator for Gizmek's ship?
Well, but this is
Yeah, it's just like you're going to be like once the ship finishes, you're going to be delayed by a few weeks after that.
I mean,
Like,
that
you can, like,
doesn't matter.
in before you're leaving, or you
That
can be
doesn't-
delayed by a few extra weeks on top of the days you already have to get a better one.
That also means just more shopping.
I'd like to throw in my little piece. I think that with a standard navigator, this may be all right. Like, you know, I'm guessing.
I'm not going to delay the rest of the party.
Yeah,
Also, I want to say, you say first.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it's all right just to have a navigator. Since I'm assuming Zach is going to have us roll 3. Well, maybe he might have us roll 3 separate navigate warps.
Yeah,
But,
you have to roll for each ship. Yeah,
We also be like together, so like I don't know if that would give us like an advantage or something. Or
each ship still has to go on its own. Like fleets can lose individual ships through the warp.
Oh boy.
They tend to like arrive at the same time since they're going with the same current. But yeah, like some ships can like have Gellerfield fucks up and they die.
oh, you're talking. Okay, we thought you were talking about like, you know, separated by months in a sense.
No. So it'd be
Yeah.
like at most like a couple days behind is like the further behind ships tend to get.
Okay, got
It's just a matter of whether or not we show up with demons all over our deck or not.
Yeah.
Also, what I want to ask, could we choose at all? Could Malukai choose at all what house would it be, or would it be automatically, you know?
I'm gonna find like a few arts for them and then we'll pick from that.
It'd probably
That
be
will
from like
become
the
the stuff.
ambassadorium, you know, like
Magistral?
whoever or whatever navigators are in the ambassadorium at the time.
Per short, magistral are the nobles, basically. There's renegade, which is renegade. There's the ones which are like really small houses, which are hidden in the corners of the universe, basically. And then there is I forgot the word for it. Goddamn.
We probably don't need to worry about that right now.
Yeah, true. Anyway.
Yeah,
Alright,
maybe we can go over like how all this is gonna work out of session. It's like, is there any like extra roleplay stuff anybody wants to do before we?
Malachi
not
wants to go.
fixing-
Definitely, Malachi wants to do some. When you know, as he basically, you know, after the whole official meeting, Malachi, like on the bridge, a warp portal opens up as he comes from the Blackstone onto the new ship that he's able to get, and he's going to begin looking at the crew member or crews as he takes a seat on the chair, just saying, "Gentlemen, my name is Malachi Laborian. I'm an astropath for the Emperor himself. Now, you may be wondering why I'm speaking loudly so clearly and to addressing all of you. Well, You probably assumed that correct. That yes, I'm going to be your new captain. However, that does not mean that I'm going to be independently owning all of you, of course, under the Holtz dynasty. While you are under my protection and care, I shall treat you with the utmost respect unless you are to go ahead and, well, turn on me, of course. I wish to get to better know all of you. And with that, Malachi is going to go ahead and, like, Vox caster in, and he's going to try and be able to bring in some, like, you know, resources as well as, like, you know, a warming gift, or try and improve morale. Just like, wait, this guy is, instead of, like, you know, being an iron discipline asshole, he's like bringing in, like, you know, a gift basket for like each of the crew members.
Roll a charm, I'll say with a +10 for being a gift.
Okay.
These are pirates. They might act differently to being treated nicely than you expect.
Okay. Okay. Would I also? Yeah. All right. Let me adjust the modifiers, and bada bing, bada boom. 4.4 degrees.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So Malachi is just, like, you know, sitting on his chair, is just please.
They react pretty well.
Yeah.
Huh. Actually, a nice leader. This is new. Let's see how this goes. Like, they're expecting a lot worse when they got their ship taken over.
Yeah. Malachi's like, he begins actually taking, or he says, like, who is my first mate here? I apologize for hijacking your promotion. As he looks off into the bridge.
First mate is currently being tortured.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, the actual first mate got taken. A few of us have the skills for that, but I think that'd be your choice.
Let's see here. Well, yeah, Malachi's going to begin. He's going to.
Since you got that, I'll give you a few options for your first mate will be.
Yeah.
You know, pick from a few arts that I find.
Yeah, awesome. And then Malachi's going to say,
That's how I always figure out the personalities, is by the arts, because that's my thing.
yeah. If you want to do the arts later on, Malachi's going to go ahead and say, so you're my new first mate. Very well, then come. Take me.
A shadowy outlined figure that we can't see yet.
Yeah, they're wearing like a cloak or something like that.
The actor hasn't been hired yet, so it's keeping it really active.
yeah. No. It's like a stunt double. So like it's a you get like some back hair.
Covered in like a big cloak that's really billowy, so you can't see anything. Hood pulled all the way over their face.
Yes, I can tell you're a professional. Very well then. Come, take me on a tour of this fine, lovely vessel. I'd love to be acquainted with all the members. As, like, you know, Malachi begins going on this tour of the ship.
They don't give away what their voice sounds like.
Yeah.
You just hear static.
You know, have this be the first mate, just like Mysterio.
They use the text to speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, speak via text-to-speech program.
It's the Emperor.
Yes, greetings, the captain.
Oh god, you're Mysterio.
So yeah, Malachi is going to attempt to build relationships amongst the crew, you know, visiting the different parts of the ship. Just like, I've never actually run a ship before, so this is going to be a new endeavor for all of us. But of course,
Certain level rises.
Yeah,
All right.
Our campaign rises.
But yeah, that's Malachi's basically main thing. If Gizmic wants to say, you know, do the same thing for his ship, go on ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking we would shift on over to Gizmek on the newly named Red Fastin. Because he's not going to keep that old fucking name. That sounds boring and EMA.
You don't want the Blood Wraith?
Nah, he doesn't like the Blood Wraith. Sounds all human fancy. He's going to rename this ship. It's probably not going to be what I just said. I need to come up with something. He's still thinking about it at this point.
Yeah.
But he's just like on the bridge of the ship, and he's looking at everyone around, and he's just like, "Oi! I know how to repair shit. I know how to build shit. But I ain't good at the driving shit. That's what you Yumi's got to do."
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're the crew, sir. Yes, you the new captain?
Yeah, you'd better do your job right.
You're the captain then, I'm guessing?
Yeah. My name's Gizmek. Gizmek Scrapmangle the Caretaker.
we did lose a fair bit of the main crew. Are they going to be coming back? Or...
Hey, that's a lot of space. Hey, Grismo.
Yeah.
Think we can start getting some spores planted?
Some what planted, sorry?
Spores.
Oh, I thought you said spies. I think so. I don't really know how that works.
Because Mixer started thinking about stuff. He's just like, fuck, don't we normally have to kill some git in order to get more spores? Fuck, we need to find an orc.
You got the one git though, and that's you. We take your head off? I think that'll make a lot of spores.
Yeah, I did get my arms replaced recently. Hey! I need to get those arms back.
I think they burned them.
Goddamn Yumis. I will work on it. I will. Well, for now, you gotta have to work skeleton crew like.
Yeah, so Gizmek, roll me a, I'm guessing you want to use Intimidate?
I can use Intimidate in place of anything with Command, and I treat humans like orcs for the sake of my next best thing.
I'm gonna say next best thing only counts for, like, PC.
That's for the willpower stuff, but yeah.
Yeah.
I would
count, like, the 24,000 of the crew as the next best thing. Jesus Christ!
Oh, okay.
What did he roll?
I'll just...
Whoa!
What
That's
the
a lot
fuck?
of plus.
What was your
That's a plus 87. That's a plus 87.
Why'd you get plus 87?
You still succeeded, I think. So
Oh, I
yeah,
plus...
you did.
It's supposed to be a plus 10. God damn.
Yeah,
That
you were
was not
thinking.
a plus 10.
I was thinking of the total instead of the thing, so I
You
put
still
in the...
succeeded. You rolled a 65.
Gizmek, I said you don't count all of the crew as the next best thing.
No, I do! That's how we do it!
You
And,
rolled a 65.
Yeah,
It's
so roll it properly, because it's hard to tell you what that number was.
It was
It's a
2.2 degrees.
5.
2.2? Do you want to take 2.2?
Yeah, it's 2.2 is better than that, yes.
Well, it's
You were
hard to say
telling me to
whether-
re-roll it, but
Yeah.
I would rather take the 2.2 degrees of success.
But, you still have 2 fate points, so you can re-roll it.
Couldn't I just improve the degree of success by 2?
Yeah, so you can like, spend a fate to like, count that as a re-roll and basically take the 2.2. And you can spend another one to get it to 3.2 if you want.
Well, I mean, I rolled still the 65, which from my 87 would be 2.2 degrees of success.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you did then roll. But yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I rolled again because you were telling me to, but I'd rather take the original one.
Yeah, we'll take the 2.2.
And can I improve?
You want to spend a fate point to make it 3?
I can only do that once, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So 3.2 degrees of success.
Alright. So it's 2.2, you don't want 3?
Yes, 3.2 degrees. I used 1 fate point.
Alright. Yeah, so that'll give you some more options for your first mate.
Risky, but didn't you use that both of your fate points for the
No.
navigator or okay?
And so there is a thing of like for the crew, you're on a forge world that is very controlled by the Mechanicum. Although you are spending a few weeks, so you would be able to find it. Yeah, you find enough human crew to work it. Like you're gonna want to spend some more time in like a more human populated system to actually fill out the crew properly, unless you want to
Why
get a
not?
bunch of
We'll need to go to like when we get to Blade or like another hive world.
Yeah.
Like we'll probably fill it out properly.
We got skeletons.
You could fill out properly, but you'd have guys that are probably more loyal to the Mechanicum than to you.
Yeah. Yeah, no. He doesn't want to get a bunch of, like, weird beep-boop tech QMAs to
Yeah.
man his crew for the most part.
Yeah, so like, over the few weeks, you guys like start recruiting, and yeah, you find enough to like get the crew working. Let's say enough to get both of them to like 70 population. If you split the first sets of crew between them.
We'll probably order that regardless, 'cause, like just to get them like properly crewed out.
Alright. I feel like a lot of the stuff we're doing now, other than the little roleplay there,
I think,
could
like,
be done
Yeah,
past session.
probably the rest of this is going to be out of session, like bookkeeping. as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also,
Yay! Logistics.
Yes.
logistics.
Anything you were gonna say, Holtz?
I mean, unless there's like something that happens like at the like when we're about to take off, like any messages or anything like that.
Not that I prepared, no.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
any
only
actually
other
from the
thing that
pirate
I...
ships.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. I was gonna say any from possibly the pirate ships. If this, maybe this commissioner goes ahead and calls in just to see how'd that raid go, or like a daily checkup, since they don't know we hijacked this ship.
Yeah, not that I am prepared.
No worries. Just ask.
Next set. Yeah.
The ship surrendering with 85% crew still around.
Either
They
next
just
session
rolled
or-
really shit.
Yeah, they rolled a 98. Yep.
I
They
mean,
will-
like to
Yeah.
be honest, I don't think they would have won anyways. Like it was just a
Yeah.
matter of time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just
It
thought
was-
there'd be less crew still alive. We got the majority crew of one ship.
They just
And we
decided not to let attrition take hold.
Yeah. They said, okay, fuck this, nope. We're done. Okay, now let the other ship, we're just surrendering here. Fuck the captain.
Yeah, Captain's dead. Accidentally chopped his head off with a chainsaw because of
I
Malachi.
also imagine a lot of that
I-
were just like knowledge that the other ship just surrendered, like it got fucked.
Just
And, like,
because the captain is like dead hard doesn't mean that the crew is. So as soon as he falls apart, the rest of the crew, like realistically, the way we could play for it is just like, okay, he's dead. He's not giving us orders anymore. I don't want to fucking die.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just loved that flavor though, Malachi. That little thing just like running up to the door, about to swing to break open the door, teleport, it's the captain's neck.
Zach, are you saying that one of my possible first mates can be a Necron?
No, he's just got a lot of robot parts.
It's just like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, he's not a Necron. He's just very sided up.
I wonder if we could get Bitbug to move over to this one.
Zach, I have.
Oh boy.
Holy shit.
Also, there is like two things I want to do.
Yeah. Any like RP stuff you want to do before we finish?
They are not extremely important, but yeah.
Oh, is Ira? Is she gonna stay on the Blackstone or? Oh no, you're not
Yeah.
moving.
Probably.
All right,
Say don't
I'm
say
just since we're doing like bookkeeping stuff now, I'm going to ask us all to say goodbye to the stream.
Goodbye, everybody.